Your repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, 3 strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job. Your repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in.
Story time. There's a picture you want to see of my brother, co-founder of Trollord Games, Davis, who his face is all banged up and whatnot. That comes from 2004, 2005. He and Mark Sandy were on the road hitting conventions every 2 weeks or so. They were at a convention, I believe, in Memphis, Tennessee, Mid-South Con, I think is what it's called. So they're at a hotel. They're probably imbibing a little bit. I know they are. They're out in the parking lot. Smoke break, be my guess. I wasn't there. I'm getting this story secondhand. So anyway, so there's a fence, like a 12-foot high fence with 4 strands of barbed wire, kind of in that Y shape that you see, you know, the barbed wire running up the length of it. And Davis thought that he needed to get to the gas station on the other side of that, and instead of going around, he would go over. So he goes up the fence and gets tangled into the barbed wire. He's all messed up in the barbed wire. He crawls over the barbed wire. It does his leg a really good number as he falls forward into the enclosure with his foot and boot hung up in the barbed wire. He slams and hits his face into the fence and then slides down on the inside of the enclosure slowly as the barbed wire gives way or his pants tear or whatever, and he smashes into the ground and busts up his face. That Monday morning when they got back Sunday, that Monday morning he came walking into the office and I saw his face was all mangled. He's limping real bad. His hips hurt. His ankle's all wrapped up. It's bleeding still just a little bit. Had blood on the bandage, probably blood from the evening before. But I immediately did the appropriate thing and snapped a picture of it. So that's the story of Davis's torn up face, 2003, 2004. Story time. There's a picture you want to see of my brother, co-founder of Trollord Games, Davis.
Some maps are drawn but never followed. Some adventures dreamed of but never experienced. To the Mad Mage, this was the greatest sin of all. He asked each of us, if you really want to be great, how far will you go? For over 15 years, we had no answer for him. Until today. Our journey to Castle ZAGYG starts now. The fortified town of Yggsburgh hums with life. Traders, rogues, and scholars all gather together on the edge of the unknown. Depending on your neighborhood, the cobbled streets may be lined with strangers of an unscrupulous sort, but make no mistake, the people here hold the key to untold wealth and knowledge. Beyond the town's walls, past the rivers and the rolling hills, the ruins await. Crumbling towers, forgotten halls, and a darkness that stirs again at last. Most who enter the caves below may never be seen again, but those who do emerge will be remembered in legends for generations to come. And beneath it all, deep in the belly of the world, lie the upper floors of the dungeons. In this lightless place, you'll find twisted experiments, lost artifacts, and horrors unseen by mortal eyes. These are the first 5 layers of a labyrinth built by the Archmage ZAGYG himself. This is more than a campaign setting. It's a gateway to adventures beyond your wildest dreams. So, will you walk with me, traveler? Don't you want to be great? How far will you go?
Trollord Games, join the fray.
Are we live, Chuck?
Join the fray.
Yes, we're live.
Chuck, are we live?
We're live.
Are we live, Chuck?
Some kind of bad
Working on it.
Pink Floyd experiment, you know?
There you go.
Echo.
Damn it.
You should hear double. Double's always better with this crew.
The stream is prepping on the Kickstarter page at least.
So we are here to do what, Chuck?
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Look at all these people rolling in here. Speed bet. Yeah, it's going to be a speed run. That's for sure, Crane. It's going to be a super speed run.
Okay, let me close.
Hey, Keith, how's everybody doing this evening? Or afternoon, I should say. We are doing a giveaway over here on Twitch. And folks, I cannot push this through the interwebs. So you'll have to come over here if you want to join for the giveaway. It's for some $10 PDF codes. You come over to twitch.tv/TrollorGames. Give us a follow. Exclamation point raffle will get you in the raffle. TPK, I'm trying to decide on that, Zargan. I don't know. I mean, you know, I have to have them back for some other adventure. So I'm not 100% sure yet. No, I do have a thought. I did have a thought about it. It's got to do with the Mad Mage, but I don't want to say too much. Okay. Download.
Look what has arrived.
Oh, yeah. Steve, go ahead and show that off real quick before we get started.
Hey, Kim, flip through the pages. Flip through the pages.
Yes, who is loud?
There you go.
There it is.
Wow.
David Chenault's Magnus Opus Part 1.
And here's the other one already in
Far too many weapons.
Far
From
too many.
120-page Kickstarter to 2.
How many weapons did you have to put in there, Peter?
It was pretty close. It was near 1,000 or so. I mean,
1,000 clubs, everybody. 1,000 clubs. Just think about it.
That's the book of clubs.
The book of
All
clubs.
right.
It's the book of discos. All right, I'm sitting at the bar, prop my feet up on the table,
All right, so let me
and I
get my drink out too. I just take some information down from everybody first.
So, wait a minute, real quick.
Yeah.
Chuck, tell everybody what we're doing and what we're recording today.
they're muddy, the boots.
So today we're going to take these guys through the Citadel, which is part 1 of the 3 volumes we're doing on Backer Kit right now. It's basically the town/village of Yggsburgh, town or village, according to you ask, right? And basically we're going to see what kind of nonsense they can get into. And over the next few streams, they'll be progressing towards the final finale where Steve's character sacrifices Davis's character on an altar. But we'll get to that later.
I'm on it.
He's all over it.
Vengeance.
Vengeance.
So if you have not, please check out the Backer Kit campaign. We have a live crowdfunding campaign on Backer Kit for Castle ZAGYG, and that's what we're doing today. Chuck is going to run us through a rapid-paced scenario, and I can't honestly remember the last time that Davis and I sat on this side of the screen.
It's been a long time.
It's been Chris Harris would have done it, I think. Maybe Matt Golden 10, 12 years ago. And Peter and I have never actually sat. We've played, but opposite sides of the screen.
Yeah.
The King of Kings wants to know, where is the half-ogre fighter from last time? I'm not sure.
We killed him.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. So,
The Temple of Despair and Doom.
real
I have my
quick,
handy equipment card.
I wish I had some stuff from Troll Lord Games.
You burned it all. Look, I've got a whole deck of cards.
listen, if you can get out Enzaya by the end of the year, we'll send you a deck of cards. All right?
I've got the 30 Years' War, which I'm going to use for,
But Davis,
yes.
before we get started, and this is only, what is that word? Apropos, is that the word?
Apropos, yeah.
I have Davis's dice from
Oh, holy shit.
1975 or something. These are his dice that he began playing Dungeons and Dragons with long ago.
I thought those were long gone.
Oh, I took them from you.
I've got a dice pack and uses a melee weapon, so.
There you go.
My son Wyatt got me these metal dice, these really beautiful metal dice for Christmas, or last
A
year.
new
for
follower
Christmas.
has joined the fray.
I'm using these, but I have a glass desk, so I have to be very careful.
Somebody has to keep them to it,
I
right?
hope, beyond hope, that you break that desk. I think it would be hilarious if your monitors ever.
You know how monumentally mad I would be.
Oh, that'd be awesome. All right, Chuck, are you ready? Lummox is asking for a Yggsburgh graphic.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. All right. I have to check, make sure everything's working first. All right, real quick, before we dive into this. Steve, what is your character's name?
Miles. My character's name is Miles.
Miles is a human fighter, I assume.
Yes.
What's a couple of traits about him? What's Miles like?
Oh, shit.
He's wearing chainmail, carries a long sword belted at his side, battle axe tucked into the belt as well. Kind of scruffy looking, a little bit tired all the time. Not grumpy, but kind of on the verge of grumpy.
Okay, I got you.
Short-tempered.
Short-tempered.
Unlike me, who has a perfectly balanced temper.
Oh, we're role-playing. Got you. All right. Let's see. And then, Peter, your character is, I believe you put it in chat earlier, but go ahead and tell everybody on the screen if you would, please. First off, hold on. Let me introduce everybody first. That weirdo I was just talking to in the blue shirt, that's Stephen Chenault, CEO of Troll Lord Games, and my boss. And now we're going to talk to Peter Bradley, who is our art director and known for all of his amazing art, like that thing just below me right there, that crest. You did that, didn't you, Peter? Right?
Which one?
Yggsburgh. I don't know if you did it or not.
Yes. Wait, no, that's Darlene.
Oh, well, then Darlene, then. There you go. Peter's stuff comes later.
The maps I did, that's on the Kickstarter I did.
Peter has redone that.
That's right.
But we have not sent it out.
Hey, do I need to put the Twitch up so I can see stuff?
If you want to see some of the comments, yes.
What's your race? You're playing an elf, aren't you? Right, an elf class.
I'm playing an old-fashioned elf class back from back in the day.
Right.
Oh, an elf class. Oh, sweet.
There's one in the Book of Erd.
His name is Asharion.
Yeah, Johan. Peter's got a fan running in the background, so he doesn't melt on camera.
But my computer doesn't melt on camera.
And then that too. That'd be kind of cool, you know.
That would
Let's
be
see.
as cool as Davis's desk breaking.
Davis, what's your character's name? Oh, this is Davis Chenault, also known as Walter White. He's here to play. Davis, he's the co-creator of Castle Crusades and writes lots of shit like that book that Steve showed just of the Adventurers Clubs book there.
Yes, we are playing Castles and Crusades, not Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
It is.
My name is Gustavus William Fredrickson.
Gus.
They call me Repo.
So is it Gus or Repo?
Repo.
And tell us a little bit about him. What race is he? What class is he? What does he do? Long walks at night.
He's a human. He's a bounty hunter. He's scared of spiders, and he's looking for that one big Hulk so he can quit and go retire somewhere. He hates his job, but he hates the other people more.
He hates the other people more. All right.
For those of you who don't know, Peter is playing a elf from the Player's Guide to Air
That's right.
from the long ago days.
It's an out-of-print book that will be reforged at some point on the schedule,
Very
and then you'll
fun.
see some of that come back. And he's and to add to the irony of it, Davis is also playing a character out of one of our books called The Adventurer's Backpack, which is getting ready to go through a redo. It's actually already started. And Davis, you're playing what class? Did you pick a pacer?
Pacer.
Explain to everybody what a pacer is. That's not familiar with that. Everybody knows what an elf is. They know what a human fighter is. What's a pacer?
He's sort of like a urban ranger. Would be the best way of like explaining it.
So he's
I
going to
can
be
move around in urban spaces really, really well.
right.
Todd Gray created that class.
Okay, and it's for those of you who have not played a pacer, it's an OP class. I really like the class, but you don't get much as you level up because you get it all at first level, like the rogue and the thief, you know.
And the barbarian.
Yeah, it's a really good class. It's a fun class to play, especially in urban environments.
You just get better at the skills that you were trained in.
Yes, yeah,
All right.
Like any good soldier.
yeah, significant. Yeah, they make a big difference in the game.
Thank you for the gift sub, Fosco. That was very kind of you. Appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate you
Oh,
guys
wait.
supporting.
How do I do this?
Chuck, it has been 13 minutes and I've not slain anything.
I know it. So real quick, write this down on your character sheets, if you would, please. You all three have you have 2 potions of heal serious wounds, correct? Davis, you wanted a potion of infusion. Was you serious about that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If that's what you want, you can have that.
Okay.
In
I
place.
can't see anything.
That's okay. And now for
Hey, sir, Monifus.
yeah. And Peter, you have a third
new
potion.
subscriber.
All right, I'm
Prepare
gonna give
for
you a potion.
battle.
It's a small vial with an oily-looking liquid that's sort of navy blue in color. The oil is, and that's all you know about it. You've really not messed with it much. You've just got it tucked away in your pocket for that point when you need an emergency. You know, you can just try it and see. Miles, you have one as well. Yours apparently, you have an extra potion. You can put this down if you want. It looks as if there's some sort of a frothy white liquid in it, giving off bubbles. It looks like a little bit of steam or smoke. And the liquid itself is sort of a chocolate brown color, right, with a white froth.
What, Davis, what was your character's name?
The repo.
And Peter, what was yours?
Asharian. A-S-H-A-I. A-I-O-N.
Peter Bradley, also known as the real player in the group. The character sheet. and
Oh,
everything.
you can call me Gustavus.
I am not calling you
character
Gustavus. There's no way. All right. Let's
Drop
get
it
into
in
this
the
then.
chat, Steve. You can go look at there.
What's your hit points, Stephen?
32.
How about you, Peter?
It was 45.
How about you, Davis? 41,
41.
So
Yeah.
Peter's the meat shield. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's why I designed him for.
All right. So let's just dive into this. So on top up here, you guys see this crest right here. This is the crest of Yggsburgh. Yggsburgh is it's the city / town where originally was just a plot of land and some surrounding lands, 3 of them in particular, basically went to war over this little small patch of land. And after a little bit of time, one of them won out. He kind of took the place over, started building fortifications and whatnot. The other 2 got pissed about it, so they kind of ganged up on him. In the middle of all this, well, there was a fellow there, a little minor lord in the area by the name of Edward, also known as Lord Yggs. And that's kind of where Yggsburgh got its name from. While they were too busy fighting each other, he kind of pulled everything together, got a little bit of an army together. And strangely enough, what is that noise, David Chanel? And you wanted 2 hours. Are you kidding me? All right, so anyway, and then in the midst of all this battling, Lord Yggs takes the field, and something mysterious happens, as if magic was filling through the air and forced all the armies back and away. Some sort of strange magical rumor that just took over. The rumor has it that it came from ZAGYG, the Mad Mage. Nothing ever really been proven, but from there on, Yggsburgh was born and became a city upon 2 rivers. Swear to God, I'm gonna mute him. Swear to God. And that's kind of what it looks like. It's on a triangle. You've got kind of 2 rivers coming in on a confluence, and in the middle of this is this small village / town. There is some settlements on the outside across the river, where it's sort of expanded over years, but this is the main part of it, right? That kind of thing. And that's kind of give you a little look of it there. Now, let's go ahead and look at what the actual design of the place is a little bit. I'm going to drop the map up here. You guys will be hidden for just a few minutes. All right. Let's see.
Chuck, I like your overlay here. It looks good.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, fancy.
All right. So there's the map of Ygg. As you can see, it's huge, but it's just sort of a triangle kind of thing. The river Nema is on the south, I believe, and river, was it Ertz? Is that the top one, I believe? I believe I'm right about that. I'm trying to remember. I did a crash course earlier on this stuff, so you know. Yeah, did you bring enough there, Davis? That's what Keith's wanting to know. Anyway, so to give you just a little bit of a short idea of what is going on. Let me remove this map back off for just a minute. And let me find my notes right here. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to read this guys to you just so you have a little bit of an idea of what's going on with this crew that I've got here that I've drugged together. Man, there is a lot of talking here. You guys talk a lot. You know that? There it is.
We're not saying anything.
All right. No, not now. So after a long-fought battle crossing the iron plains of Erosu, you defeated the horde leader, Krunk, stealing his golden torque of rulership, but also earning the ire of his fellow stone giants. Ridding yourself of them was not much of a problem. You rode hard, you rode fast for several days and nights, and 2 weeks later, you find yourselves crossing the river into the town of Yggsburgh. Your plan is to sell off your treasure and see what else you can find for treasure, because basically you guys kind of like loot, right? So we're going to start this off with you guys in the town of Yggsburgh. You are in a small tavern inn known as the Outs Inn, which is on the outskirts of the village. You're in the tavern. You're each having yourselves a drink, a little smoke, whatnot. Things seem to be pretty normal. You've got this bag with you, and in this bag is this giant metal ring, this torque that belonged to the stone giant leader, and you've got it kind of hidden. Who's carrying that among the 3 of you?
A torque is one of those things that go around the neck, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll carry it.
You're going to carry it? Okay, so Steve's carrying it. All right, or I should say Miles is carrying it. All right, Miles.
Is carrying it. I
Now,
tie it to my backpack.
Tie it to your backpack. All right. So you guys are having a little bit of a time there, eating and stuff and drinking to get your fill. At this point, it's probably about it's gonna be late in the night. You're deep in your cups, just kind of sitting there talking about what you want to do. Tomorrow, you've got to go find a fence or something to take this thing, but you're really worried about it because it's valuable. You know it's valuable, and you don't want to attract any kind of thieves or any kind of attention whatsoever, right? You want to try to get some money out of it. So you've devised a plan. You think the next morning what you will do is try to sneak through the city and see if you can contact the local thieves guild. Maybe they've got a fence. They'll just take off your hands really quick. Exchange the money and move on about your business. You guys have got rooms in the inn. You will spend the night. Could I get all three of you to give me a raw D20 roll for me, please? My God.
14.
16.
Holy
Natural
shit.
20.
Yeah, no kidding, Noble.
You're
Yikes.
out the gate.
I did. I rolled a 20.
Hold on, I need some dice. I forgot about that.
Very perceptive elf.
Hey, what have you done with that backpack? Are you wearing it while you're sitting at the table?
I'm sitting at the table, I put it underneath the table, and I prop one of my feet up on it, and I put my foot through the legs or whatever, the straps, so no one can steal it easily.
Okay, I sit across from, what's your character's name?
Miles.
I don't know. Miles. I sit across from Miles. So I can see what's going on behind him.
Yeah. We drink and make merry. Just
So-
about, Statler, just about.
All right.
And I prop my feet up on the table.
What's
You
the
doze
crowd
off.
like?
You doze off. And
Me?
yeah, it was a long, hard ride to get away from those stone giants. So you kind of doze off for a little bit. You're not really sure how long it is. You kind of come to and you look around and the place is empty. Fire's lit down low. It's barely going out. All the lamps have
All
been put
three of
out.
us fell asleep?
No, you guys are gone and up in your rooms. Y'all left him sitting there on top of the table asleep. You're all alone there, Gus. And you look around at your guys or whatever. And over in the corner, you see someone sitting in some dark robes. You can't make out a face. And they're just sitting there. You're not sure if they're asleep or staring at you. You can just see the dark area where the cowl kind of hangs over. And it's just kind of looking at you.
Okay, I check to make sure. So I lean forward a little bit to see if there's still beer in my mug, right? And while I'm doing that, I'm going to look down and make sure I still got my boot dagger and my other dagger at my side.
All right.
All right, just making sure they're there. And I look around. There's no one else here.
In fact, he's no longer there. It's gone.
Well, that's interesting. What kind of sorcery is this? I take my dagger out.
Right?
Burn it down.
What's up, Adam? Suddenly, the doors are thrown open as in walks the innkeeper setting up for the next morning as you've slept through the night here at the table. People will start coming down, getting stuff ready, and you're kind of looking around, and the innkeeper will walk over and he'll be like, "Hello there! Oh, you need a good breakfast. Bring this man a breakfast." They bring out a big platter of eggs and bacon and some ham and stuff to eat, So you're just feasting away when your two compatriots come down the stairs, kind of rubbing their backs, waking up, looking around. They see you over just shoveling away at this food. What do you say to them?
You guys left me down here for the night?
This is like the old troll days, sleeping through the night. With a little bit of medicine.
You could have at least laid me on the floor.
You were too comfortable. I called for food and drink.
All right, and they'll have you some stuff ready.
All right.
There's been a little bit of talk in the town about you three when you showed up, because when you showed up, you were hauling ass on those horses. And, of course, people's excited to know why, but you've been very quiet about the reasoning behind it. You gave off a few stern glares, and people have left you alone, but they're wanting to know who these guys that just showed up, early in the morning, just, in a hurry. And they spent the whole day hanging out in the tavern, drinking, talking to people, learning about the area, and that kind of thing. There's a lot of talk
Okay,
about
while
the
we're
strangers.
eating, I look over at the two of them and I say, someone was watching me last night. Where's the torque?
It's in my back. It's hanging on my backpack. I
Is
checked
it-
it. Is it still there?
Yes, sir.
Who was watching you? Everybody was watching because you were passed out on the table.
When I woke up in the morning, there was a man sitting over there, or something sitting over there staring at me. Then he disappeared.
Your cups were staring at you.
It may have been. Could have been. But I think there's sorcery afoot. I think we need to get out of here real quick.
Asheron, what do you think?
All right.
You think do you think the Thieves Guild is the best idea? I'm sure we can. There's a few other places around that can check out instead of sketchy characters all the time.
I'll get on a barrel and shout till my lungs are empty trying to sell this thing. Whatever.
Okay, is it silver, gold, or copper? What is it?
It's gold.
Holy shit.
We can melt the son of a bitch down and make bars out of it. I don't care.
Let's just go straight to a goldsmith.
Let's throw it in the river.
I'll give you a little description about it. This burnished gold and bejeweled collar flashes with a melange of metallic hues, an ornamental torque of ancient times and lands that irresistibly draws the eye of any near it. Some say it's rumored to be magical, especially Stone Giant leader thought so.
If we melted it down, no one would know we had it. Just saying.
Peter, what's your character's name?
Asherion. If you wanna deal with something magical, you go see there's a maze in town I heard about. You can go see.
Hey, let's do it.
I don't trust mages.
You're sitting with one.
It's okay. I don't trust you either.
Well, that's just wise. All right, I finish up my meal, drain my beer, look around. Is anyone watching us or paying any attention whatsoever?
Nah, other than the casual looks you've been getting because you're new in town, that's about it. Nothing strange. No.
All right. I kick my chair back and shoulder the backpack.
Okay.
All right, so I go upstairs, get my backpack and my crud, and I head back downstairs. One of you go check on the horse. I stop by the innkeeper.
Okay.
So there was a man here last night, early in the morning when I woke up. Do you know who it might be?
I don't think so. I locked the place up tight, and I'm the only one that has the key. I don't think so, my friend. I believe maybe your cups were talking to you, eh?
Yeah, all right. It may be. Yeah.
Oh,
I got your
man.
name and number.
Repo, leave that fellow alone and let's go. Ash, let's get out of here.
I leave him a gold piece.
All right, he'll catch it. Thank you, good sir. And good luck on finding your spectral Odin or whatever. Have a good one.
Spectral.
All right, you guys will head out into the town proper. People are up now. Things are moving. You've got carts moving around. There's chickens running across the ground. People moving through and fro, carrying stuff. It's a very busy time.
We came in on horses. Do you want to ride into town or walk?
You've got your horses in the stable here in the on the outside of the wall.
We got to make a quick exit. I think we want to be on our feet because the horses might get us gummed up in alleyways or whatnot. So let's walk.
Well, if you leave the horses at the end, you can go into the city proper from there.
Yeah, and if we need to make a quick escape, Ash can teleport us down for sure.
The look on his face. What?
He's a wizard. That's what wizards do.
That's what wizards do.
They fly through the ether.
Wow, that's crazy.
We'll walk into town. I'll put on my chain shirt.
Okay, that's good. You're going to wear some clothes. That's better than the last time y'all were in. All right, so
Look, but I'm not going to leave my backpack up there. If we're going to stay here, I'm going to leave my backpack and everything at the ounce inn. I'm just going to carry my chain shirt, boot dagger, and dagger.
all right, Savage, thank you for those gift subs. That was awful nice of you. We appreciate it. Trolza, welcome to the Troll Dens, everybody. All right,
Most everything I carry is small and portable, so.
No, that's smart. All right, you guys are head. Which way you want to go? You got a left. You're going to go into the town then, I guess. Going to go into the Yggsburgh proper, right?
Asheron, you know where this wizard is, or do we need to?
You'd probably ask a gate guard and see if you could locate a wizard that deals in rare artifacts. It might be the smartest idea.
That might be a bad plan. Be a bad plan.
Maybe.
Hold on. Are you attempting to cheat? He's already digging through the book. Who gets the adventure out and starts reading?
I want to know. This is what's cool. This is what's cool about the Citadel. So Chuck's got us on the ounce inn. We're going to be crossing. Do you know the name of the gate, Chuck?
I didn't look it up. No.
It's called Brigate.
Bridgegate is the one that Peter's actually drawing. I'm trying to find
Well,
it.
that's the one
Oh.
we're going in because that's where the outs in.
That leads in from the. Yeah, that's exactly right. I
Yeah.
just couldn't think of the name of it. There's like 3, 4 gates. I don't
There's
remember.
another one in the south,
Right,
and then there's another one up top.
right. I knew there was a 3 or 4. I couldn't remember. So, all right. So
A new
Bridgegate.
follower has joined the fray.
Okay. Don't you think asking the gate guard might alert people?
That's not Ask the Gate Guard.
Yeah.
Just go with the-
Mooncloud. Mooncloud says, "Welcome to Magic Marty's Artifact Spell Reagents and Discount Appliance Repair and Pawn Shop."
I know what we'll do. We'll just wander into town into the market, and we'll look for a big tall tower with lights coming out of it.
Okay, just as a point of reference, this is actually Moat Bridge that we are crossing. Moat Bridge crosses the canal, so we will be crossing Moat Bridge. There's Bridge Gate, and then there's another one somewhere.
Moat
there's one at
Bridge.
There's Town Bridge, Bridge Gate, and Moat Bridge, and this is Moat Bridge that we are crossing.
All right.
Bridge Gate is the one on the map there to the south, to the
Right.
lower part of it.
We're
and,
going. You're up
Town
here at the
Bridge
top,
is-
right?
No,
Over
no,
here.
you're down. See where it says the out?
Yeah, that's right. East.
And 21 is where the ounce in is, and that's Moat Bridge that we are crossing. So we're coming up to the gate guard.
Not pictured on that map.
Yeah. So you guys are going to this gate right here. I got you. All right. All right. That gives us a little bit of story. Thanks for the guidance, Stephen. That's pretty killer.
Absolutely.
All right. So you guys will approach the bridge gate. There's some guards there. As you guys start walking towards the bridge gate, you're kind of walking along. It's pretty wide enough for 2 wagons to get across. So I'd say probably a good 15 feet wide, 20 foot wide, right? It's got a bridge. You can draw it up for defense, that kind of thing. You see 2 guards, one on either side. They're watching you guys, and
I'll push Steve in.
Luckily, I have the torque with me.
not for long. If you fall in that river, so you got to make a decision. Anyway, so as you guys are going across there, how about all 3 of you give me a wisdom check, would you please? Now, in Castle Crusades, what that means, guys, is they're going to look at their attribute for wisdom. They're going to look at the bonus. They're going to add their level, and they're going to roll a d20. Add it all together.
Total of
I got
21
no clue.
non-prime.
I roll a 1.
A 1.
Peter with a nat 20 and a nat 1.
11 prime.
11 prime. All right. So it looks as if Miles is the sharper of the 3 today. Probably didn't drink as much. And Miles, you'll notice that just as you guys start walking up the street out of the outside coming that way, you're the first to observe the bridge. And you see the guard sitting there. It looks as if one of them points in your direction and says something to the other, and the other one nods. And then they kind of just straighten up. But you get the odd feeling that they were conversing about you 3 before.
So,
you know.
Are we on the bridge or just coming up to the
Just
bridge?
coming up to the bridge.
Okay. Well, I kind of say to both of my companions, if anyone's close enough to hear, I'm not that concerned about it. So I'm not whispering, but I'm kind of speaking, quietly. Hey, gentlemen, we are the subject of discussion by the gate guards up there.
I look up at the guards, do a quick, just glance at them to see what they're doing.
It's time for the men of mayhem to show up. I do lean my left hand on my blade hilt
All right.
to loosen it in its scabbard.
Okay. Real quick, welcome in Raiders. Manic, great to see you. I can put your link in the tail. You guys go give him a follow. He's a great GM. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. All right, so you guys saunter up toward these guards. What do you want to just walk?
No. I saunter up first. I say, you guys linger behind me. Astron, keep an eye on his backpack. I walk up first, and as I'm going up, I reach down to my side, get a few coins out, right? And I ask the guy, how much is the toll to get in?
He looks at
Any
his,
tax to get in?
he looks at his friend for a minute, and he says, "Who are you?"
Gustavus William Frederickson of Castle Mount.
They seem to be gesturing each other like they're confused. Oh, you also known as Repo?
No, never heard that name before.
Okay. They start whispering back and forth. They're very confused about something. When you start hearing the noise, it sounds like booted feet coming from the other side through the walls of there. And you look back through there, and you'll see what seems to be a contingent of guards just marching that way. And they kind of walk up to you guys, and they kind of surround the entrance. You! And this one, not the two guards on the sides, but one that's leading them. Looks like a captain.
I hand the backpack to Ash.
I act nervous and scared a little bit, and I drop 20 gold coins onto the bridge, and
Okay.
I start to step back.
So the captain steps forward and he says, "You three." He looks. Are you Miles the Red? Is this Repo? And I wasn't told about an elf.
He's obviously not very noticed.
I've never heard that name before. Repo. My name is Gustavus William Fredrickson from Castle Mount.
Is that the way it's going to be?
My name is Miles, and I put my right hand on my blade.
I've heard of you. You're called the Red because of the blood that you shed, right?
Not today. Not yet, anyways.
You're the one then. And these are the ones. So you'll hear some booted feet. You're going to hear some more booted feet behind you as you realize other guards have come up from the other side of the bridge now.
I turn to Gus. It's as good a day as any.
Wait a second. Okay, you gotta give me a little bit of information about the guards. What
Okay.
are they wearing? What are they carrying?
Pretend it's one of the guards you've written in one of the 5 million adventures you've written for us, okay? Fully tacked out, fully detailed. They've got chainmail, they got halberds, they got short swords, they got wands of lightning, stuff like that,
It's Robert Terry, whose wife is Abigail. They have 3 children. They live down on. They had a difficult time buying bread this morning.
Gus, today is as good a day as any.
I need to speak with you lads for just a moment. Could you come with us, please?
Stand down your troop here.
Oh, they're just here to protect you, mate. You'll be fine with us as your protection.
So have crowds gathered on the bridge here?
On either side, yeah, people are starting to stop now and look at that kind of thing. And the captain will kind of walk. Captain will walk towards all 3 of you. He'll be like, quieter. He says, "Listen, I just need to have a conversation with you off the street. You know what I'm saying? Just do us a favor here and cooperate for just a moment. All right?"
Listen, I'm going to try to. I'm not in any way, shape, or form have any special abilities to do any of this. But I'm just going to try to assess his attitude. Do I feel like it's threatening? Do I feel like he's being,
Is anyone touching their weapons?
Give me a charisma check.
That's the ticket. It is a non-prime. I rolled a 9, so +5, +1, whatever that would be. 15. 15 non-prime.
All right. You do not feel threatened. That's about all you can feel from that. You can't see much more insight than that.
Look, okay, so they're wearing swords or carrying maces? One of the two.
Just clubs.
Is
Whatever
anyone-
club you like
club.
to pick, it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Now they're carrying. Some have got halberds. Some have got long swords. They all carry short swords and daggers. Some have got bows or crossbows.
Gus, I think we're okay.
All right.
All
Is
right.
anyone fingering their weapon? Okay, all right. All
What?
right.
Only
Easy,
eight.
easy. Phrasing. All right. So they will take you guys on into Yggsburgh, right? And you'll enter into Yggsburgh, and you'll probably hang to the left and go down some streets, do a few little places. It's the first time you guys have ever been here before. And as you're walking along with them, they will escort you to what looks to be a small hovel of a home, thatched roof and all that. There apparently this was the home of a blacksmith at one time that looks like the place is dilapidated, not been taken care of very well. And when you guys get up there, the guards will form sort of like a protective barrier as you guys go into this place with this captain. The captain will shut the door. It's a very dimly lit room. He'll go over to an old ramshackled looking table and light an oil lamp, which will lightly dim up the room.
Okay.
This room has got an earthen floor. There was a blacksmith here at one time. The whole area where he worked at has been shut off and closed down. You can see the wall over there. There's a couple of places where he actually had open air, but they've They've tacked up boards over it and stuff, but you can still see through it a little bit. You could see that used to be some sort of an area where they would, make weapons and cool them off, and then eventually send them out to be sold or whatever. Like I said, there's a ramshackle table here to the left. Also, over to the right appears to be a small sleeping cot and a chair in the corner. In the corner appears to be a fellow sitting there, and as you guys are escorting by this captain, he stands up. And he, I'm gonna throw his picture up on the stream real quick here. There he is. And he kind of stands up. He's wearing a cloak. He's got some armor underneath it. Looks like a grizzled warrior, if you would. You guys do not see him. You don't recognize anything for who he is or anything, but the captain will kind of stiffen up when he stands up. Sir, I have brought them here. And he won't even ask for a reply. He'll just turn and walk out the door and shut it. And you'll hear what sounds like chains being dragged through the door's handles and locks. And the guy will kind of look at you guys with a sullen look for just a minute. Warriors, are you? You carry, I hear, the golden torque. That is correct?
I look over at Ash. Is Ash still carrying it? You still got my backpack?
He's being very, very still right now.
Okay, I bow down. I say, sir, I am sorry, and I bow down, and I say, I am sorry that there seems to be some kind of misunderstanding. I grab my boot dagger, and I stand back up. My name is Repo, and I'm fling the dagger at his face.
All right, roll me a d20.
That's about surprise attack.
Excellent.
Or whatever this backstab thing is.
Mayhem ensues. Love it. My blade clears its scabbard as soon as I see him throw that dagger.
Oh my good God.
At the wall.
6, 7, 8, 9. I rolled a sum total of 9.
Did he not see the dagger? Maybe he missed the dagger flying.
Yeah, he just keeps on talking. He didn't even notice, He just.
I stabbed myself in the foot.
So Miles, you reach for your sword and you just to pull it out when you realize he's over like, you're just like, you just shut And the guy just kind of pauses a minute. And he's just kind of looking at you. You're kind of thumping around, and the dagger does fall. The butt end hits your toes. Oh! And you start hopping around the room, kind of holding your foot as you busted your toe pretty good with this dagger, because you've got it weighted to throw. Unfortunately, you didn't throw it. You kind of threw it, sort of, dropped it. And he just kind of waits for a minute, and he kind of looks at the other two. At you.
I have my blade. I have my hand on my blade, but I look over Davis. Are we going in?
Yeah. And he says,
I hesitate.
"There's no need for this senselessness. I am not the threat here."
Listen, if you wanted to buy this torque, all you had to do is come to the Ounce Inn and offer your gold for it.
And
Drag us
everyone,
in here with armed men for him.
and everyone in the outs would know about it.
I go over and pick up Davis's dagger and bring it back to him.
He, he steps over to where, if you remember correctly, when you walked in, there was a table over here. There's the entrance to the old blacksmith area. There's a cot over here. There's a large chair in the corner he was kind of sitting on. And then there across from you on this dirt floor is another sunken door. It looks like a stone door. It's shut. He walks over to the stone door, and when he does, sitting in the chair, you can see 3 large bags. He says, there's your payment for the torque. Leave it on the table.
What's in the bags?
Gold, if that's all you matter about.
Can I check? I go over and open the bags, each one of them.
It looks like there's probably roughly 500 gold pieces in each one. Gold.
I look over at Ash, and then I look over at Miles.
A new follower has joined the fray.
Good, Ash.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no need for violence.
There's always need for violence. It's
You said there was a stone door at the back of the place?
Yeah. He's moved over to the table now. So you're over here. There's the gold in the chair. There's a stone door here, and then he's staying over near the oil lamp at the table now. He's kind of moved around on the other side of the room. I'm watching you guys as you're talking about the gold.
What's What's
Fifth
behind
level.
that door?
5th level. What's that?
What's behind that door?
Ah, more treasure if you dare.
Don't speak in riddles, guard captain.
I'm
Tell
not
us
the
what's going on
captain.
in your-
I am Sir Maxwell Green. I am the former Lord Mayor of this town. I retired last year. I was replaced by someone else. I am officially retired, and I've moved out into the valley here in the East Market. That's the official word. I have actually not actually left my post. I serve Yggsburgh in a different fashion now, and that's why I have summoned you here before me. The torque was merely something that I placed in your path to bring you to me. A few months ago, I discovered a threat that is coming to this area, and especially to the townsfolk of Yggsburgh here, and maybe even possibly up on the castle on the hill. Rumored there is a great enemy of the Mad Mage that is approaching here with an altered domain. I wish to see that squashed, but before I can go before the diviners we have and the wizards that are available to take care of this threat, I need to know more. And that's going to require someone that's not, let us say, connected to this city, if that makes sense. Beneath you and me is a warren of tunnels beneath this city. Some of them are occupied by things long here before, and some things that have occupied recently, namely thieves and brigands and those that hide from the light.
A new
I
follower
would
has
question
joined the
going through that
fray.
door and down into the tunnels to see if you could recover for me a scroll carried by a young boy. It was stolen in a bag during a theft from one of the nobles here in the city. In that bag was this small scroll, and the scroll was just merely looks like to be a small child's story, but in fact is actually a ritual that will open up a way for me to discover more knowledge about what is happening here. You think that's something you could do?
I don't know about your wizards and your castles and your keeps.
Yes.
And I don't really care about your job. How much does it pay?
A new follower has joined the fray.
You'll each get 3 times what you got for the torque.
How much is a cottage?
I have ways of
$5 acres of land and a cottage.
that's something that could be arranged, of course, if you would like that.
We'll take this 1,500 in advance.
Fair enough.
We'll need a place to secure it in town.
No, you can leave it right here. This place cannot be penetrated by anyone at this time. I have it ensorcelled for protection.
That's asking a lot for me to trust you.
You'll be fine. And he just kind of smiles and he says, when you find it, return here. And then he just turns and walks to the wall as if he's a ghost. Disappears.
Oh, holy fucking goddamn.
Suddenly, I
run up to the wooden door and try to open it.
It looks as if it's not really a wooden door now. It's a solid wall that's with a wooden door painted on it.
I tell you, I hate wizards.
I do too. Luckily, it's an elf that we are traveling with and not a wizard.
Fair.
Anyone in a pointy hat, we do not trust them. Hey, Peter, you're not wearing a pointy hat, are you?
No, he's wearing scale armor.
Oh, right, you're playing the old elf class. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Gus, you have more experience in these dreadful shite holes than I do, or Ash. We need to get Ash a shotgun. That's what we need to do.
I mean, we can do it. We got Amazing Adventures right here. I can do it. I mean,
Is the goal
Technically, he's already got one. We just haven't used it yet.
oh, I know what you're referring to. I bet too.
Wait. Is the gold still in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
500 coins is like a bag about this big. I mean, how are you planning on carrying it?
Exactly. And he just gave you 3 of them.
we're going to divide it up into 3, so we're each carrying like 150. I don't know if the math is right on that.
You've got a bag each, Davis.
Oh.
So
That's how serious this plight is. This is how serious he is about hiring you guys. Plus, he didn't have to kill you. Anyway. All right, so before you stands a stone door. Looks like it's been here for a millennia. It's got roots coming out of the ground around it, moss covered. Looks as if it's been used very little in the last
All
year.
right.
Is this the only door in the room? Because I'm going to see if I can spot some other hidden ones.
Yeah, you're an elf, right? Go ahead and give me a
Yep.
roll. What is the check on that? Is it 1 to 3 on a 6? I think.
It's a +2 to whatever your search score is.
All right. So just give me a wisdom or dex check, your choice. I don't care.
I just rolled a 15 and rolled higher than both. So
All right. Yeah, you don't see anything else other than the strangely painted door that you guys walk through. That's it.
So I'm going to do a couple of things while he's checking for secret doors, and Gus is pondering the.
I'm going to try to push. I'm just going to try to shove the door open, see if it does anything.
I'm going to take my backpack off and take 2 days worth of rations, put them in my pouch, my water flask. I'll leave all of this other crap behind, except I do keep rope and a grappling hook and the hooded lantern. All right. But I'm also going to take the torque out of that bag, and I put it over my head and around my neck.
You reach for the torque, but the bag's gone.
Oh my god. Okay, now I'm just mad.
He paid you
Now
1,500 gold pieces for it.
No, we did not
No,
agree.
everyone
Death,
dies.
death is in the wings. When I see that son of a bitch again, he's going to die.
Anyway.
All right. So I'm pushing on that door.
All right. So he's over. You're getting your shit out. He's over a pound on the door. You're pushing on it. What are you doing, Ash? Just kind of watching what's going. Other than looking for doors, you're just kind of watching them. Right?
yeah, that's what I was searching around for things, but can't really pick the lock in the door. Try detect magic.
Okay.
Yes, wolf alone.
So
I start scrawling Jim Morrison into the stone door.
This is the end.
yeah, this is the end. Da, da, da. Anyway. So you start to go detect magic, and you realize that your compatriot here, Gus / Repo, he's pushing on the door as hard as he can. He's beating on it, but you've not really seen him try to open it. So you kind of step over and you pull on it, and it kind of, and it can be pulled open. It's going to take the strength of all three of you though to get it open. It's very heavy.
So nothing's radiating magic then, right?
Nah. Now I'm gonna let you save your spell.
Well, it's apparently it's an innate class ability.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a radar detector.
Like a cantrip, really.
Write that down, Steve. Cut that shit out later. No. Kidding. All right. So, yeah, but no, there's no magic here. How long does it last, or is it just whenever you tell me you're going to check?
It's however it works like a detect magic spell, I imagine.
It's a minute per level, basically.
Yeah, it's basically like this. It's
Sarcasm alert! Sarcasm alert!
So, anyways, you don't detect it.
You know when you're in the Navy and you're in a submarine? Okay.
You like gladiators, Davis? Anyway.
Wait. Excellent.
All right, we open the door.
We open the door.
Yes. So when you do, you're going to see a molded stairway going down out of stone. Looks like this place is covered in dust. No one's been through this Egress in, gosh, many years.
I light up the hooded lantern.
Yeah, pick up the lantern. I'll look around for any oil or anything extra. Not anything.
You don't find shit. Nope. I mean, you've got what's on you. Did you get your equipment together earlier, like Peter did, and Steve?
Yeah, I left it at the inn.
Oh, okay. Well, sucks. All right, so
What do you need, Davis? I got some beer in my
I'm
backpack.
just going down to buy an apple. I'm not going to anyway.
no, I totally get it. I hear your frustration. I get it. We'll do better.
No. It's fine. It's perfect. It's perfect.
All right. So
No. I kick the table and break the legs off the table. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just going to carry those 4 little legs on my back. Somehow strap them to my back with my belt or something like that.
All right. So already
Okay.
building you a nunchuck arsenal. I got you. All right. Okay. He's gonna look for some
watch
rope.
this.
I know where this is going. All right.
No, I didn't tell you my skill. It's juggling.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Debeam is asking if you saw his negative boon redeem.
Oh, I did not see that. What did you do, redeem? Oh, I don't think I've got that built in here, do I? Are you messing with me? She might be messing with me.
As Chuck's looking that up, we have had a few pledges, and if someone pledges within the next 8 minutes, you'll be on a backer. We'll have a backer train going.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Thanks for observing that. She did redeem it. Which one was it? I didn't see it, Trace. There's a lot of chat going on here. Oh, bad boon for the CK. What kind of crap is that? A bad boon for the CK. That's fantastic.
Excellent.
All right.
That means when we go to kill your wizard dude.
what that means is that you guys get to choose, and when you do, I'll take a bonus or a minus to my die roll of +3 or 15%. Your choice.
No, you'll only take a minus.
It's whatever you want. You get to choose because it might be something that might be hurting me if you go positive, right? You see? All right. Yeah. So towards one of my rolls. All right. Keep that in mind because I'm not going to remind you. All right. So as you guys enter down in this, what's the marching order going to be between you guys? These tunnels are probably about, I'd say probably 6 foot wide at its widest and maybe 7 foot tall.
Davis, how tall is your character?
It's almost
The
an
new
earthen
follower
tunnel.
has joined the fray.
7.
All right, so we're about the same height. Davis, you take the front. I'll hold the hooded lantern over you so I can hold it up. We have only one piece open, and Ash, you bring up the rear.
Is it a hooded lantern?
It's a hooded lantern.
Yeah.
I told you that improvisions thing would come in handy. Anyway, we go down.
I don't
I've
have
already
it.
got it built in.
Do what?
I said I've already got it built in.
Yeah, no, you don't. You got like twilight vision.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're seeing in the dark.
But I left all my potions in the so.
Damn it! I left my weapons.
I did say I carried my short sword with me, so I do have my short sword and 2 daggers. That's it. Okay, so I'll pull out my short sword and I'll take the lead and I'll head down the thing. And I'm looking on the ground to see if the dust has been moved or anything like that. I'm looking for any disturbances on the ground, as well as spider webs.
Okay. This looks like to be an earthen tunnel under the city here. It's shored up with stone and timber, right? Just so you give you a little idea of what it looks like down here, right? There is some places where there is actually stone floor, just according to the development of this place, right? I got you, Ray. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that.
This has all come together perfect.
Is it?
I'm afraid of spiders. I told you that at the beginning that you said about your character. I said afraid of spiders and
I remember that. I remember. No problem. You guys will.
I don't, Davis. I remember when Chuck asked you what your character was. You said you were a spilt carton of milk.
I mean, that's what he's going to put on his character sheet, I thought, but you're not. Davis, roll me a d6, would you please?
Sure. If you insist. Does that remind anyone of Yahtzee?
Christ, God help me.
A natural 2.
Sweet. And that's no better.
2, did you say?
2.
All right.
Found the spider, Davis.
All right, so you guys are going to head down this corridor looking around. You're looking for spider webs. You're all freaked out or whatever. Like I said, this area here has got a lot of dust. Doesn't look like someone's come through in a long time. Occasionally you'll come up on a sconce that's empty. There's nothing in it. You could probably place a torch, you know.
Okay.
And you will move along this tunnel, we'll call it, I guess, sort of thing. And you'll come up onto where it looks as if you can go straight. Off to the right, though, it looks as if there is a little indention and a door. Looks like a metal gate, if you would, but it is about halfway down, 3/4 of the way down. Just enough room for someone to crawl underneath if they wanted to into some sort of room.
Hey, Miles, shine your light into this room. I'll look around the corner.
I squat down, shine the light so the beam goes into the room beyond the grate. Hey, Ash, keep an eye on the other direction.
It looks like it's some sort of a circular chamber. On the far wall, there is a stone-looking table, a rectangle, solid, almost like a sarcophagi or something, or maybe an altar. Doesn't have any decoration on anything like that. But there appears to be what looks to be a wooden crate sitting upon it. The crate looks as if the lid of the crate is laying in the floor, and you can see a crowbar next to it, and the hands of what appears to be a skeleton, and old, just rotting clothing. Looks as if someone was down here opening something up, a crate, and then they, for whatever reason, died here.
It looks like some buffoon lost his life here. We're looking for a child with a bag with a scroll in it, not a crate with a bone next to it.
Yeah, I look on the, shine the light on the ground underneath the thing. I look to see if there's any recent movement in here.
No,
Okay.
didn't look like it.
I spit into the room between the grate and start going on.
So he ignores you and goes, as you expect. He slips through the grate. All right, you're pretty short. What did you say, 5'7"? You said something like that.
Wait, you're going into the great room?
Yeah, he's going.
No. Chuck, I spit into the room.
Oh, spit!
Yeah, no, I spit into the room and then just watch it hit the floor, right?
All
And
right.
then I walk on.
Okay.
Woo! Backer train extended again. We got 2 on the backer train.
Ow! That's awesome.
Ow!
All right, so you spin in the room to wait to see a reaction. Nothing happens, and you go on about your business, right?
Okay. All
All
right.
right. You guys,
We're good, Miles.
you'll head on down the hallway there, and you will come to what appears to be it dead ends at another grate, like the one back there. The gate's about 3/4 the way down. You could crawl underneath if you needed to.
We shine the light in there. What's
I
going
lose
on
my
there?
temper. I lose my temper and go up to the grate and just try to fling it up.
What's your strength?
16. It's non-prime though.
All right, it's non-prime. All right, so I'll probably ask a check out of you. All right.
Why don't you get me some new eyes? Oh my God.
I understand the feeling.
Okay, so 8.
So he's like, ah!
Gus, what are you doing? Are you stuck? What's happening?
I just turn around and get. I'm not crawling down through that. Open that. See if you can open that.
I shine the light in there. What's going on in that room?
All right, that room, it looks like there are 3 other grates, just like that one, all lowered 3/4 of the way. One going straight ahead, one going this way, and one going this way. So it looks like you've come up on some sort of like a hub, if you will, right?
And we can lay down or something and crawl under.
You
this
could
grate?
if you wanted to. Yeah, you don't have to try to force the gates up. You could crawl. There's enough room to crawl underneath them. And in the center of the room appears to be a large, round metal disc. All right, in the floor. There's stone around it. And on this disc appears to be a table and chairs with a candle that's unlit and a candle holder on top.
I shine the light. Pacer, can you see anything in there?
I look around for any tracks, dust moved around, anything like that. Look up at the ceiling.
The room is pretty clean. You don't see any dust or anything in here. And it's torch lit. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Oh, there's a light in there.
It's gotta be
Okay.
it.
Okay, I whisper now. Just be quiet.
But this has gotta be it.
Ash, you'll notice while they're sitting there discussing this, you're kind of looking around, and you notice that the wall. You looked at it, and you could looks like the wall's got something fake about it here, just before you get to the just right there where that gate's coming down. Looks like the wall around it doesn't look 100%.
You're not gonna warn us, are you, Ash?
I'm gonna see if I can feel down the wall and see if I can find any levers oddly covered, like a button on the rock, whatever it is.
I thought you said lovers.
Levers.
When I see Ash doing that, I say, is there something we should be concerned about, Ash?
There might be a door here.
Here, wait. Let's open this. Let's open this.
So
Miles, help me.
So
It
while
might be a trap. No, Davis, Gus, stop. Let Ash through.
There might be a door here next to this, and you don't have to move the grate.
So you find what appears to be 2 switches. You can't see them. You can feel them. It looks like they're hidden cleverly within the stone. You've got switch 1 and switch 2.
I'll try the first one and get my hand out of the way real quick after that.
All right, so you
Trolls
flip.
and riddles. This is gonna go bad.
You flick switch 1, and there's sort of a rumbling, and you will see a whole section of the wall move and cover the front of that gate. So now, if someone was inside the room, they would not be able to see that gate was there. This was a hidden door that had been left open.
So what happens if I push the other one?
You hear a slight click and nothing else.
Yes, Ray, there was. We ignored it like dumbasses.
So are you saying the grate is now covered with a wall? That is unfortunate. Damn it, Ash!
Well, Ash has
Wait.
figured out that he's just closed something that was left open. He could probably open it again if he wanted to.
Yeah, see if that first button opens it back up again.
It sure does. It'll rumble, it'll slide back open again, and there's the grate in front of you.
Hey, now look in there. There's no dust. There's nothing. Someone's been in there recently and cleaned it up. Well, that and the fact that there's a torch.
Now, what you might want to do is take those table legs you found and prop them under the gate. And if you want to go in there.
I go in. It's enough chit chat. I go in. I crawl in and crawl into the room.
All right, so he starts crawling in under the gate. Oh, the temptation! And he gets to the other side, and you kind of get up, dust yourself off, and look around, and there's this circular thing with the table on it, and then there's the 3 other gates. Right?
Hey, wait. So are the other grates closed?
They're all
Halfway
3/4 lowered. They're all 3/4 lowered.
Okay, I look at Miles and say, Miles,
What?
watch this, and I try to push the grate down.
What the hell?
I look to the other doors. What, does he close that one? Does he move the grate at all?
I mean, are you going to try? If you're going to try, give me another strength check.
I'm just looking at him. I'm not doing anything.
Negative boon for Davis. Got you on that one,
Oh
Pete.
my God. Okay, a 7.
Hey, you're getting all your bad rolls out first.
No, it's a 9.
Woo! Is that with your bonuses, your level, and your attribute bonus?
Yeah, I
Pete-
rolled a 2.
Pete has used some of his channel points to get you a negative boon that I can use against you, Davis, at any time I wish. So you know. All right, what did you roll for your strength check?
It was a 2 plus 5, 6, 7, so 9.
Jesus Christ! Oh, I don't even need any boons, Pete. Yeah, it's good shape.
You're golden.
So you look over at Gus. He's
Hey, Gus, quit messing with that gate. Come on in.
All right. I slide under the thing, go in.
Ash, you coming?
Yeah, I'm just making sure there's nothing coming out behind us while we're in there. Roll
Well,
under.
pull that lever down and roll underneath it real quick before it closes.
positive boon for Peter. I got you. All right. Okay.
All right, so I go over and grab the torch out of the sconce.
All right. Which one you're going to pull? There's 4 torches in this room: north, south, east, west.
North. Across from the one we came in. Across from the door we came in, unless they're off.
No, that's fine. That'll work.
Okay.
Yeah. So he crawls under, and you get up, dust yourself off, and go over, and you grab one of the torches, right?
Yeah.
All right. And when you do so, it kind of pulls down, and you hear a slide. Is over to your left, just past the door you were going towards to pull down. Another secret door will open. You pull the sconce down.
Ah, okay.
Sweet Lord, have mercy.
All right, I'll push it back up.
All right. When you do, it's still open.
That's not good.
Try another one. See if it opens. How many secret doors are in this room?
All right, I go to
Wait,
each
wait,
one.
stop. Pacer, Gus.
Yeah.
Why don't you track next to all of the walls and see if you see where people are coming and going?
I kicked my boot around. There's someone right here.
God help me.
All
But
right.
Davis, you probably should make a track check for that. See if
Yeah, you
find
think?
yourself-
All right. So this is what I take the torch out. Okay. I'm
Now,
just
hold
gonna
on,
carry
hold
it
on.
with
Which
me.
torch? The one that you let
The
go?
north torch. Wait, does the torch not come out?
Well, when you pulled it down, I'm assuming you probably just let go to see what would happen. It goes back up. The door stays open.
I pull it down again,
Okay, and do what?
just to see if it like closes or anything like that.
No.
Okay, I let it go, then I just pull the torch out. And I walk over to the east torch. Hey, Ash, you better get in this room before something bad happens. There's a table in the middle of the room?
That's what I said. I came in afterwards. I was
Yeah,
just
he's
making
standing
sure
there.
nobody was coming up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I go over to the west one or east one, whatever, and I pull it down too.
All right. So when you let that one go, and then you go ahead and just take the torch out,
The torch.
it
Yes.
does not come out unless
Well,
you really
that's-
want to pull on it hard.
I'm going to pull on it as hard as I can, but since I'm. Yeah, I'm going to pull on it really hard.
Are
Are you
you?
going to track to see
you-
if anyone's coming?
Yeah, I'm looking on the ground to see if there's any movement.
you
or
care
anything.
if it
There's
breaks
no
or not?
dust.
Break it.
Yes, I don't really. No, now I'm getting pissed. I break it.
All right. While he's doing that, the secret door will automatically close as it's designed to do. And it shuts, and he snaps off the torch. You've got the torch now, but you've broken the mechanism to open the secret door.
Well, that's a shame. Anyway, I got a torch now.
Yeah, you do.
Success. We have begun looting the dungeon.
Give me you go to check for traps or tracks, right?
Yeah, check for traps. But you said there's no dust in the room or anything, right?
Tracks, you said tracks.
Tracks, yeah.
Like, what is that on a pacer? I don't remember.
It's just like a ranger.
Oh, okay.
But it's for urban environments, so this is your call in a dungeon as to
Absolutely.
whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So 10, 15, 16, 17. Prime.
17?
Yeah.
All right. He gets on the ground, kind of looks around, smells. Checks some scat he found, you know. You can
I
determine
can identify scat.
that there have been rats through here recently.
Okay.
You do see a couple of booted feet that were here probably a few days ago. That's a pretty good roll you got there. You do see the footprints of what appears to be something odd you would not expect to find down here. It looks like the tracks of a small booted child.
Hey, good call, Miles. Look at this.
Did you find something?
Yeah, I think I found something small's moved through there. It looks like it could be a kid. Could be a
Go through
goblin.
that secret door we just broke the mechanism.
Now, you find that was a good
I
roll.
break it.
So you can find it looks like his tracks seem to be kind of walking, but also sort of dragging. You wonder if maybe someone was dragging him along, and his feet sometimes would stumble and drag.
Okay,
You can
which
see-
door did he go through?
You can see a couple other booted feet alongside these smaller tracks. They seem to be heading through where the secret door is.
Wait. Which secret door? East, west, north? There's only one that we know of, right?
Right, the one that you broke the handle off of, right?
Ash, can you fix this?
I'm a weaponsmith, not an engineer.
Oh, hey, that's a great idea. Okay, so I reach up to the tracks seem to go through here. I take out my makeshift torches and throw them aside. I don't really care about them right now.
Right.
Wait, use those as a lever to stick it back into the sconce and see if it'll pull that.
Well, it broke off, right?
Well, the torch did, but maybe you need a sconce of the.
Yeah. I try to stick the torch back in there and see if it pulls down.
All right. Are you going to try to like screw it in, force it in? What?
Well, force, always force.
I'm gonna take my short sword out, and I'm gonna jam it down into that sconce so that I have a metal thing inside that sconce. If there's any wood hanging out in there or anything like that, I'm just gonna use it to lever it down.
All right, that's a good call. That's what you need to do, and you'll do that. You'll pull it, and that door will open up again.
There we are.
All right.
The tracks go through. It looks like he's been dragged. Someone's dragging someone. Could be
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, there's a table in the middle of the room?
There was a table and 3 chairs on top of a metal disc.
Let's follow the corridor. Leave the table be. I shine the hooded lantern down the corridor.
I look back at the candle on the table.
Of the secret door, it
Yes,
goes
go.
probably about 20 feet and cuts left. You can't see no further than that. It is dark, too. You'll need a torch. Now, the other
Wait.
hallways leading away from this hub are lit up.
Okay, we stop right there.
All right, I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I
Yeah.
take my hand and I rub at the bottom of the torch to get some of the ash off. Okay,
No?
I go across the room to the south door that we came in, right?
Right.
And I mark the wall with the ash.
Okay. All right.
Okay, right beside the door. All right.
That's really, really good, actually.
Then when I go back to where Miles is, I grab the candle off the table.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You guys going to head on down the corridor then? I'm assuming, y'all are going to go on. You're in front. He's got the lantern over top of you.
Well,
Ash is behind you.
I'm carrying what remains of that torch as well. I'm carrying it in my left hand.
Okay. Someone's here. I have no idea what's going on. All right. So you said
Wait,
you're
but
getting...
this corridor isn't lit, right?
It is not lit.
Hey, Ash, do you want to go front?
He
I
says...
Go front. Uh-huh. I go
Um,
front and I peek around the corner.
Oh, so you're going to go the 20 feet and pick around?
Yeah.
This looks like
Miles
this is a...
to stay back, though. I motion Miles to stay back.
You're the ranger type. Go for it.
Yeah. Hey, stop. All right, give me another tracking check. Actually, that was a good one last time.
13, 17,
You're not,
18,
you're not wrong,
19.
Statler.
20 prime.
Damn, you were hot tonight with the tracking. All right, you could tell that they came through here probably a few days ago, which would match up with the story with the night you talked to earlier, the older guy.
Okay.
And there's even, you could tell signs of where they definitely were carrying a torch because it's left some ash on the ground, that kind of thing. All right. I told you to be quiet, sir. Shh. All right. So you guys are going to head on down through there.
Yeah, I motion them to follow me and I go down the corridor.
All right. You go through sort of a zigzag sort of thing, and you come to what appears to be an opening that opens into a room. Just inside the corridor you're in is a small wooden table next to the entrance into this room. On the outside here, next to where you would walk in. On the table appears to be a bowl of water, or some sort of liquid. You assume water. And next to it appears to be a molded, a big, round molded piece of cheese.
I go up to the cheese.
All right.
I take my knife and I cut off like the top moldy part to see if it's fresh underneath.
It is.
All right, I cut it up and start eating.
Okay. All right.
Hey, sir. Can
Yeah.
you track that child?
Oh yeah, start looking around for tracks.
Well, you know they're in this direction. Now, before you,
Statler says Gus cuts the cheese.
damn. So, Steve's playing a human fighter. Davis is playing a human pacer, and Peter Bradley's playing an elf from the Player's Guide to Aird. So, Davis,
Yeah.
Gus / Repo, you start eating the cheese, and he's like, "Where's the kid?" You know, and you're like, "Oh, you know they're ahead." In this chamber here is another circular chamber. All right, it's a large chamber. Looks to be stocked up with boxes and crates. Looks like a storeroom almost in here, right? There's stuff covered up with tarps and all nonsense. Just shining the lantern and looking around without going into the room proper. It looks as if there are a couple ways to go weave your way through these boxes that are stacked up in here. It's like a maze. And on the other side, you can see what looks to be the tunnel continues on. On the floor, you will see a couple bits of cheese laying in there too, as well, when you shine through there.
Let's just keep going. Let's leave this.
Wait, there's cheese on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Surely they gave the kids some cheese to eat or something.
Yeah, surely not. Here, okay, yeah, we go on. Wait, you said there's a couple of ways to go through the boxes to get to the other side?
Yeah, because they're kind of stacked up, so you can kind of which way you want.
You go one way, I'll go the other way. Ash, you follow me.
I shift the lantern to my left hand and pull my longsword, sling my shield, shift lantern to left, pull my longsword.
And you want to go to the left?
I'm going to the right. They're going to the left.
All right. You head on to the left. Looks like it's going to take you around the edge of this large chamber. There'll be a few times when you could probably cut left if you want to go back in toward the center, or you can turn to continue around the side of it. What would you like to do?
Keep going to the side.
Okay. You two, same thing. You can either continue to go to the left and then cut back into the center if you want, or go around the whole perimeter if you want.
I'll go around the whole perimeter. Ash, you want to go through the center?
Sure, I can do that.
All right. Yeah, we'll surround the whole thing. Hey, I'm looking for any markings on the boxes or anything like that. Anything that might indicate what's in them.
All right. Would all three of you roll me a 6-sided, please?
6-sided. Okay, here we go.
Natural 20.
Rolled a 4.
4? Okay.
Are we adding all of our crap to it?
No.
2.
Just a
15.
just a 6-sided.
2.
So you need to roll
your brother actually your brother trolled you. 5?
What did David say? How many?
You got a nat 20. What'd you get there, Gus?
2.
A 2? All right,
Yeah.
that checks. All right, you guys start moving through here. We'll start with you, Miles. You start heading around this way, and you get probably about 3/4 of the way around the room when this happens. Ash, you've walked into the center of the room. You see the cheese laying there. You're probably going to give it a cursory glance as you walk through, I assume, probably. And Gus, as you're walking around, you're kind of watching to see them. Every once in a while, you might see them kind of. You can see the hood of the lantern as it's going in and out behind the boxes.
Yeah.
It's lighting up enough room in here where you've got a little bit of a discotheque feel going on, but still okay. Not quite, Amsterdam in the 70s or anything like that. And you start hearing a noise, and up over the boxes comes a horde of spiders coming down on you. All right?
Holy fuck.
As we're going to go into initiative. Miles, you can hear them. Ash, you can see them as they come out of one of the crates, pouring out over top and down on top of your compatriot right there as he's screaming out, "Take me!"
I shout, Ash, just fireball Gus. He'll see.
All right, we're going to go into initiative. And what we're going to do?
Are they giant spiders or just normal spiders?
Like, are they this big? This big?
Big enough to hurt.
We need a gust of wind.
Okay, so just to
Run!
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna run. Just to be clear, though, that this corridor wasn't lit anyway, right?
This room is dark, other than the light that he's shutting off with his lantern.
Okay, I throw the torch at the things and scream, "Miles, Ash, get up, get out of here!" Okay, and I start running.
All right, let's roll for initiative then. All right, we're going to do a group initiative. It'll be faster. We'll start with Steve at the top. Steve, give me a D12. You'll be
But now
rolling for the group.
nothing's pressing me, is that correct?
No.
A D12?
Yeah, because no one ever gives any love, man,
Hey man, you're 8. I got an 8.
All right, I got a 10. Looks like I get to go first. That's okay. So what are you going to do this round when you hear all this going on, Miles?
So to be clear, we were working our way around this room towards an exit, is that correct?
That is correct.
And I can see Ash where he's standing in the center of the room.
You cannot see him, but you can certainly hear him.
I start running around and heading to the exit area.
Got it.
Because clearly it's either that or weave through this crack.
Right. How about you, Ash?
What am I doing? There's a whole big pile of spiders headed my way.
His way. You're behind. They're between you and him.
Okay.
There's like probably estimated. I'd say these spiders are probably about this big, and there's probably about 15 of them.
Good God. Even if it was a possum, I'd run away.
A clutter of
Or
spiders,
shiny
if you
light.
will.
A clutter of spiders.
Yeah.
You see him draw his sword and just slash, with a burning flame coming out of his out of a blade,
Okay. I'm not.
like burning him.
I got you. We've talked about that. I know what you're doing. And for you, Miles, did you asked if you could see Gus or
It's
Ash?
over his head.
Ash.
You
I
can
know I
see.
can't
You can
that.
see Ash. Yes. If you want
Then
to
I'll
go,
leap, instead of running around, I'll leap up under the boxes and get to Ash.
Ash is in the center of the room. All right. So I got initiative. The spider's going to roll in on you. Give me a dex save.
A new follower
Gus?
has joined the fray.
Davis is going to die.
No. Watch this. I run so fast. Dex, come on. 13 prime.
13 prime. That's pretty good. All right. I got a nice big fat 18 natural. All right. So the spiders are going to be able to get at you pretty fast. I'm going to treat this like a swarm, I guess. You failed your save. So give me a con save as you get bit.
Davis, we have to leave you behind.
Wow.
You're dead weight at this point.
I'm screaming in fear, and I'm. Oh, good. No, bad. 2. I'm getting a new dice. Okay, that 2, 7, 8, non-prime.
Yeah, you need some new dice. All right. So you're going to get bit by several of these spiders. You will take 11 points of damage, as most of them get a licking on you. They do 1 point damage each, but there was a bunch of them. You failed your con save, so you're going to immediately lose your bowels. All right, and you're going to be fighting with a -1 on your rolls for the next little bit as you feel this poison pouring through you. All right.
Listen, we're going to stop and clean up. I'm not walking to the dungeon.
I mean, you do have some things you follow,
Dude, it's
right?
really worse because I had like boiled eggs and beer and beets and beans.
Oh my God, Ash! I just don't know how you've put up with them all these years.
And then a little rotten cheese on top of that.
That's
so.
what the cleansing fire is for.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. We're gonna swing around and go to you guys' turn. We're gonna start with. I'm gonna consider that like a spell you're doing. So go ahead and go first,
Yes.
Ash. Take your attack.
So, like I said, I'm gonna basically it's an arc of flame. So I guess I need a 2-hit on that one, do I?
Yeah.
My eyes aren't working. Let's see. I rolled about a 12. I rolled a 12 altogether.
All right, that's good enough. I need to roll a save actually. What's your level? 5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. Shit. All right, roll me a d12.
My bowels.
Did you lose him again? What's going on?
It's a 7.
7? All right.
Yep.
So, Miles, here's what you see. You come crawling across the boxes, and you see Ash pull out his sword and kind of whip it out. And as he does, a line of fire kind of circles through the air and forms. And as he brings his sword down, he actually controls his flame as it shoots out, considering like a good number of these spiders, probably about half. In the distance behind him, you can see your other compatriot, Gus, who's just shitting all over the floor and backing up and screaming to high heavens. Gus, as you back up against there, you just don't know what's going to happen. You're losing your mind on this, and we're going to go to you two. So you'll have a -1 on your rolls. Gus, you can attack if you like. I'm going to rule that Miles, you can get over there pretty fast. You can have it. Some of us left. There's only probably about 8 or so spiders left, actually. maybe less than that.
Is Gus running?
If you want to know the damage, it was 7 for for the strike.
Oh, was it? Okay. All right. I did something a little bit different, but that'll work too.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I mean, it's 1d2 plus level, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
it's not much, but
Nope.
for spiders, it's
These spiders are not very super powerful, but yeah, Gus, are you going to try to run now, or are you going to try to fight? Actually, that's a good question.
All right, this is what. Okay, so I see this blinding flash of flame coming in front of my face, right?
Yes.
So what are there like spiders on my back, on my butt? Where are they?
There were, but your friend burned a lot of them away. The heat itself just makes them curl up and die. You didn't take any damage from it though. But you've got excrement all over the ground here. What do you want to do?
How much did he poop?
I mean, did you hear the list of shit he ate? And you got to remember, when y'all woke up, he was eating still. So.
We're putting the asparagus and Brussels sprouts on top. It was a soup.
Were you not wearing pants? What?
I mean, they're not pants anymore, but yeah, whatever.
Okay, so I don't really know what's going on.
Right.
Okay, so
That's
I
about
don't
right.
really know what's going on. So what I'm going to do, I see all this like liquid, like anyway. And
You're
then
sick.
So I slam myself up against the wall.
Okay.
So if there's, in the hopes that anything that's on my back it gets squished between me and the wall while pulling out my little bitty dagger.
All right.
Well, it's a long dagger with brass knuckles on it.
Do you want to try to attack one of these spiders?
Sure.
All right. Give me a roll to hit, and you can go ahead and attack 2 miles. Just go ahead and roll to hit, and then also roll your damage. That way, if you hit, I'll have it.
Leap into the fracas.
That's right, Manfred. This is why Conan wore a loincloth. It's a quick change diaper. That's absolutely correct.
Got to be aware.
I will keep in mind, guys, that all 3 of you have good boons from the audience, and Davis, you have a bad boon from the audience. I have got one of each.
Yep.
7 points of damage.
Are these creatures less than 1 hit dice?
Oh, yeah.
All right, then I believe I get 2 swings.
I believe you do.
All right, so the first swing. I got a 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, ho, ho.
And the second swing, I got a 28.
All right, that'll hit.
13 points of damage.
13. And how about you? What did you say you got, Gus? What was your to hit?
18.
12 points of damage.
How much damage did you do?
18 and 7 points of damage.
All right. Well, that's enough. Between the flame from him and you two, you guys will put a bit of hurting on them. Whatever's left, there's only like 2 or 3. They will flee back to their nests underneath the ground here, and the combat will stop. That was fast. You guys wiped that out pretty quick.
just slide the sword back into my shield.
All right. No problem. You slide it back in. You two are kind of staring at him as he's kind of looking around, you
Am I
know.
still sick? Am I still sick? Can I
Oh, you're not feeling well at all. You're still feeling pretty rough.
Okay.
Take a bit of
Here, I got a potion of cure serious wounds. Drink this.
Okay.
Right?
All right, I drink the potion to cure serious wounds. Gulp it down.
As experienced adventurers, you would know that these healing potions heal wounds, not cure disease or poison.
Need the medieval version
Okay,
of
so
pet
that 11 is a poison damage, right?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Oh, the 11 is poison damage.
No, that was from their bites. The
Okay.
poison's just affecting your rolls. That's all.
But the cure serious would cure his wounds, right? His spider
Oh,
bite.
well, yeah, I guess it would cure it. But now it does. A cure serious does 3d8.
Yeah,
Am
it's
I
fine.
rolling it or you?
I mean,
Who's
you
rolling?
just slap a bandage on it and you'll be fine. It'll-
Yeah, you can roll it. Either one of it. Ones do not count in my games for healing. I think that's lame.
That's crazy talk. Well, I rolled a 1. I got a 6, a 1, and a 6. You want me to roll that 1 again?
Yeah. It's your brother.
6, 6, 6. That doesn't
Whoa,
sound good.
whoa, 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 whoa.
18 points, Davis. On.
Wow.
4.
Look at them Holmes dice coming in for the win.
Crazy stuff, isn't it? Good roll that.
What's up, Agile?
These dice are probably older than a lot of people in the chat.
Oh, yeah, they would be
They're older
from
than me.
1977?
Oh, they're not older than me. Never mind.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 45.
I guess I forgot about my child. I was like, they're not older than me. I just realized, Bill.
They're 48 or 49 years old.
Yeah.
I'm still older.
I've not hit 30. So, all right. So you wipe the spiders out. There's a mess to be had. You stink to high heavens, but you have won the battle.
No. We're gonna take it a little bit and let him clean up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say here. I go pick up my torch.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like, hey, you guys check through these boxes real quick. I'm gonna go back to the other room.
Let's follow the kids' tracks.
Wait, I'm gonna go clean up for a minute.
Yeah, go clean up.
I go to the other room where that bowl of water was.
Yeah.
I clean up.
All right. So you can see him in there. He's pouring some hot water on him. He's taking a shower, whatever he's got to do. The old PTA thing, you know. And while he's doing that, I guess, Miles, it sounds like you and Ash want to kind of check out and see if you can follow the tracks and let him catch up.
No, we don't. We can't track, so we just wait because we'll mess up the tracks if we walk on.
Manfred, I thought about it being acid, but I decided not to. That would have been too much cruelty for him. I didn't want to do him like that.
Right.
There.
That would have been absolutely freaking hilarious because I didn't check. I assumed it was water.
Right. And I was going to, but you felt you'd save on poison, so I felt bad. All right. You'll get yourself cleaned up. Take you about 5-10 minutes. Not real big deal because I knowing Miles, he'll be hangry you. Come on, let's go. That kind of.
Razzle, I don't even know how to read.
I'll whistle and sing while I clean up.
All right. What? Never mind. All right. So.
I sing in the shower.
Good God.
All right.
You guys head on down this corridor, trying to find tracks. Give me another tracks check. Just used that one.
Okay, wait, just 1 second. While we're walking down, I'm cleaned up or as best I can.
Right.
I'm gonna go as we're walking down. I'm gonna push one of the crates over.
Okay.
Okay. Does it bust or anything?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Don't worry about it. Ash and I looked in all these crates. There's nothing that they're all empty.
When you push it open, it falls falls to the ground and busts open. You'll see what looks to be a bunch of family belongings pour out of one of the boxes. The first thing that strikes your mind is that this must be somewhere that people have hidden away other people's belongings, perhaps thieves. That work.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on.
All right.
Is there
Somebody's hiding a thief's belongings down here.
Wait. I pull out my sword and I wrestle through it real quick. Is there a
Oh,
toy?
God! In the name of God!
Wait, is there a toy in there? Anything like a toy?
Sure.
Okay, I grab it. All right, then I go on and start checking. I'll
Wow.
look for some drinks.
We must get out of this foul place.
Oh, Agile Muck with all the gift subs. Wow, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
See,
Awesome.
Miles, I will trick the kid with this toy. So I give it to Miles to hold.
You know, every time I play the game with Davis, I understand so much more about things. All right, so you guys head on down the hall. Give me a tracking check.
22.
Thank you. Appreciate that, John. 22. That's good enough. You will find the tracks. No problem. They're up ahead. As you start walking along, you could tell after probably about 30 minutes or so, you come to a place in this tunnel where it looks as if they may have rested here for a little bit. There's a bench against the wall. It
A
looks like
new
they probably
follower
were sitting
has
here,
joined the
resting,
fray.
whatnot. And you can tell that you've probably gained a little time on them now. It looks like it's not been long since they've been through here. Probably even the last day and a half or so, which is a lot less than it was before. You get the impression they were walking through here with not in a hurry, as if they had no care in the world, as if no one's ever going to find them, right?
We need to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Pacer.
All right, I'll start jogging.
All right.
Start going. I'll make sure the light flashes around a lot, so it looks like you give Ash a headache.
Oh yeah, he has improvision. It's like going in and out, in and out, in and out. It's a kaleidoscope.
You come to a spot where it looks as if the tunnel splits, and you've got about 5 directions you can go here.
Oh, good these thieves and their stupid. I look around.
Find them and kill them all.
Yeah, this is going to be a slaughter fest here in a minute. Okay, I look on the ground I take the torch, look on the ground real quick.
Okay.
11, 12, 13 prime.
All right. It looks that the group that you are tracking, and there seems to be numerous prints coming and going in. This is a busy little hallway at times, it looks like. It looks as if they went to the second of the 5. So not here, but there. All right, so 1,
Is there
2,
any lights
3.
in any corridor or anything like that?
These are all lit up with torches.
Okay, I put my torch out.
Okay. And you'll tell the group that way.
They're all lit up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And no place to go.
Just
Stop.
here in the center. Just this area here. Not when they
Okay.
lead off.
All right, I take my hand, rub it on the ash on my torch, and put a mark by the door that we came through. Okay.
All right.
Shit. I'm losing my way. Okay, no, we got it.
We
Okay.
just followed it. You just marked the corridor. We're good.
Yeah, so I go through that one. I've marked both doors that I remembered to mark. Marked. Okay, we go through the whatever second corridor.
All right.
Just to trick them, I go back and wipe off. No, I'm gonna.
I'll show him.
I'll put it on a different one.
All right. So you head on, and you come up what looks to be upon a wooden door that's shut in the hallway here. There's no like little window to see through or nothing. It's a standard wooden door. It's shut, and there appears to be a keyhole. And when you try the door, it's locked.
Oh, I don't try the door. I go up to the keyhole and look through the keyhole.
Okay. There's no light on the other side, so you don't see anything.
I look back down the hallway. Is there a torch in a sconce down the hallway? Or that was
No.
just in the back room, right? God
All the way
damn it.
back at that room, right, which is a good 30 minutes back.
Okay.
Wizard, use your magic to unlock this door.
Does it need to be unlocked?
I knock on the door.
It's locked.
Knock on the door.
You knock on the door, really?
Yes, I knock on the door.
Who's there?
It's me. Open up.
What's the password?
You ask me that again, and I'll poke this dagger right through your eye. Open it up now.
How did you know that? And you'll hear about 5 locks get unlocked. Click, click, clock, click, click.
That was a complicated password.
I know. Why do you guys smell like shit?
Greetings, Jarl. All right, so you hear a bunch of locks snap open, about 5 of them, but the door doesn't open really. You just hear them unlock.
Oh, but the door didn't. Okay.
I
Where are
open
the
it.
hinges? Okay.
Actually, I put the lantern on the ground so that the beam of light is going towards the door.
Yeah.
I swing my shield around and then I open the door.
So he grabs it and it pulls towards you. They're behind you. You open it up. And when you do,
Step behind it as I open it up,
Right.
exposing ash to whatever.
nowhere in this storyline have we said they're brothers, but by God, you can tell they are. All right, so ahead of you appears to be a room. This room appears to be rectangle. Very oddly, when you shine the light shining in there and you guys kind of look in there, it looks as if there is a 15-foot wide stone pathway going through the center of it. On either side of this long elongated room appears to be as if they have cut out. It's almost like a reservoir on either side. It looks like some sort of thick, dark-looking liquid setting in this reservoir. You would walk across here between them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
How far down to the liquid?
The liquid's just on the edge right here. It's just on the edge.
Right, all the way up to it. Okay.
Yeah, on both sides, it just kind of sits inside. Think of like troughs.
Yep.
This pathway goes for probably about 40 feet and ends in another wooden door that is shut. You see no one in the room. The room is not
I
lit.
pick up the lantern and I shine the beam of light into the water on both sides of the pathway to see if we can see into the water, or liquid, I should say.
The liquid looks to be, when you light it up, it looks to be almost a very viscous looking thick substance, almost grayish in color.
Davis, we discovered oil.
Yeah. Hey, Miles, stop for a second. Damn it! I left my wooden sticks. Okay. Anyway.
You did leave your wooden stick.
Okay. I light my torch, and I rip off part of my shirt, and I light my little bitty shirt on fire, and then I throw it into the liquid.
Okay. And it just kind of sinks down the liquid and it suffocates and goes out.
That was a good shirt.
You ruined a perfectly good shirt. I was just
I
about
want
to say.
someone's paying for this.
Right?
Okay.
I agree.
Wait a second. Okay, watch
Ash,
this.
Ash, is this safe to go across this pathway?
I don't know. I'm not a person who can pick for traps, am I?
How the hell with it? Across the pathway.
Are you guys following or waiting?
Oh no. When he steps into the room, I bolt into the room. I'm not gonna let him go first.
Ash, what are you doing?
I'm stepping into the room, but staying close to the doorway for a minute.
Okay. The two thieves.
I try to bolt past them without knocking them over.
I step out of the way and let you run by.
And I'm pulling out my dagger along the way. I'm pulling out my little bitty dagger.
No
my
problem.
short sword, my dagger.
Your
So-
short sword.
Hmm?
Why don't you pull your short sword?
Because my dagger's
Better.
Yeah.
Get it. Chuck, you were saying.
Just a moment. So, Chaos Gaming, that's a great question. If you use Discord, I recommend you go to our Discord right there. There are 3,000 people there, and they're amazing, and they will help you with all kinds of player creation.
Hasn't Grace done a video on how to create characters yet?
There is some on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's on the YouTube channel. There's 3 videos on how to.
And there's our
We
links.
need
You
to
can
get
go
on
there and check
and
that
get the
out.
whole thing going.
All right. For just a moment, we slipped into business. Now we're back. Okay, so you sprawl past him, knocking him past. You run it in. You're gonna, by God, you're gonna be first or die, right? And then, of course, Miles sort of comes up after you, and then Ash, you're being a little slower about the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
The good news is the two guys in front of you are excellent thieves. Actually, it turns out that Gus is probably the best thief of the bunch because he finds a trap. As you hear a loud click go off, both troughs will flip up, dousing the whole pathway and you with this viscous fluid that comes over top of you guys.
Does it cause me to have diarrhea again?
No, it does not. In fact, it probably cleans up a little bit that you had left on you missed back there when you're wiping yourself off. And this stuff this kind of stuff just splashes on you. And I need everybody to give me a strength check, please.
It is a prime. 12. What is it? 12 plus something. 2. 14.
Okay.
15 non-prime.
All right. How about
I
you,
got a
Ash?
16 non-prime.
All right. And what was your prime, Miles? 12?
Strength. I got a 12. I got a 14 prime.
All right. So that's good news. So this stuff covers you guys like crazy. And when it does, a wall drops down over to the right. And there are 3 crossbows that fire out, or 5 crossbows that fire out at you guys, right? This stuff is almost like glue. You're fighting to get off of it as these crossbows go off. And I'm going to roll to see if I can actually hit you guys. Give me your ACs without your dex bonus, please.
13.
Okay.
14.
Okay, how about you, Ash?
17.
That's without your dex, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
A lot of
17,
armor and shield.
13, what's yours?
What is chainmail? Plus 5 or plus 6?
5.
5.
So 16. I'm
All right.
sorry. 17 because I have a magic.
Yeah, yours is 17. Yeah.
All right.
17.
Okay. On the other side, 5 more also will open up, so you've got 10 crossbows firing at you. I'm rolling separate dice.
Overkill, isn't it?
Hey, man. Look who I work for. All right, so I need one more. Oh, natural 20. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
It's got to be Ash. He was so quiet in the back. He's going to get it.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it looks like it's going to be. So one misses Ash, one will hit Ash, one will miss Ash. One hits Miles, one misses Miles. One hits Miles with a 20. What is this
That's
BS?
just rude.
What is your AC again, Gus?
15.
23.
No, without your dex. You blind
13.
bastard. All right, so that's a miss, that's a miss, and that's a hit. All right, so let me get your damage to you. Ash, you're going to take. Actually, you only get hit once, so you're going to take 2 points of damage. That's not very much. Make a con save for me, please.
Hey, who?
For Ash.
Hey, Goki, I just wrote 3 monk guilds, none of which are that Eastern monk thing. I'll post some of them on Twitter tonight or in the morning. They're going to go in the guilds book, but it'll give you an idea. Yeah, no, they're exactly like that, street brawlers.
Roll a 17.
17? All right. And Gus,
Miles.
you're going to take, no, I'm going to do you last. I got 20. Gus, you're going to take 3 points of damage and give me a con save.
You already rolled it. You rolled a 2, David. You don't even bother with the dice. You know it's going to be a 2.
Yeah, 12, 13.
13?
13 non-prime. 13 non-prime.
Excellent. And for Miles. Miles, I'm going to roll a percentile here, buddy.
Do it.
Do it. Let's see what we can get into here. Looks like I got it's not bad, not bad. Miles, you get pretty hard twice. First bolt's going to hit you, and you're going to take 6 points of damage. Give me a con save.
It is a prime. Natural 20 on the prime. So I got that's like a 27.
That's good. It's good. Second one to hit you, you're going to take 10 points of damage and make a con save for me.
That's smart. Something fierce. Uh-oh, not so good this time. So an 8 plus 6, whatever that is 14 prime.
All right. So you and Ash get hit. It hurts. You both get hit with this poison that's on these bolts, and you both kind of blink and you kind of fight it off. Unfortunately, you'll notice Gus falls to the ground and starts snoring very loudly.
Hey, at least it's not pooping.
The walls will go back up. The troughs will set back down, and you guys will be standing in this mucky stickiness. Just kind of standing looking around like, what the hell's going on? What would you like
We
to do?
came into the dungeon clean. We come out and covered in tar and poo.
All kinds of shit. Yeah.
Makes you wonder if a clean cantrip would actually work on that.
All right, I scoop up Gus and continue to cross the pathway to the other side.
All right. You scoop
Well,
up Gus. You just carry him over your shoulder or what?
Put my shield on my back and I kind of drape him over the front so if more crossbows come at me.
Oh, that's good. Now you're talking. All right. Ash,
I'm a shield. Dude.
you stumble along behind him. You guys are moving really slow, but that was the whole point, was to slow you down so these crossbows could be effective. I didn't roll so great. I rolled a little bit. You'll come up to the door. What do you do?
First, I'm trying to wake up Gus. Get some water, throw on his face. Does anything? Anything wake
No.
him up?
No.
Ash, do you have anything to wake this fella up?
Unless there's an opposite of a sleep spell.
I got some kind of potion I could give him. I don't know what it is.
You thought you heard hurried footsteps from behind the door receding away.
God damn it, if I miss the battle.
I'll open the door. Is it locked?
Actually, it's not.
Now open the door.
When you do,
Shine the lantern through.
all right. When you open the door, it's lit. All right.
In
front of you-
A graphic.
I am. You're going to see what appears to be a couple of unscrupulous-looking gentlemen. One's got a nasty blade out, holding up to the throat of a young boy. All right? And that's back there, as you can see on the picture on the stream. In front of you is the guy. It looks like they were just about to try to leave out the door. They were moving. And this kid's putting up a fight like you wouldn't believe. And that one's got him up against the wall, pressed up. He's got the dagger out. And that guy sees you guys, and we're going to go into initiative.
All right. While we're going initiative, I just whisper under my breath for Ash. Do you have any way to paralyze that man with the dagger? To freeze him in space?
Yes, Statler. He's sleeping. Sorry.
8 initiative.
I'll just
You
roll out
should use me of bargaining chips. I've got another one.
Actually, this is going to be Davis's turn for initiative. Davis,
He's asleep.
roll me a d12.
No, Ash, wait. Peter, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Well, if he was going to roll for initiative, I mean, I do have an idea, but I need to see who's going first is the main question.
Wait, do I get a roll for initiative?
I just told you.
Yeah, I let everybody at the table have a turn. So
3.
you roll a 12.
No.
I know that's new.
I have to find mine.
10.
10, and I got a fucking 1. Great. All right, I missed that initiative. Okay. All right then. What do you want to do this round, Ash?
It's a spell. I think it's a second level spell. Sleep is a first level spell, isn't it?
Correct.
I remember. Okay. Basically, you hear this sound of a gust of wind, and I'm blasting sleep into the room.
All right.
They're all out.
How about you? What do you want to do, Miles?
When I'm seeing him casting a spell, I'm going to hold for the round.
Okay. And looks as if Gus will continue to snore. All right then. I believe it's 2d4 hit dice are affected, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right.
I close a damn file, yeah.
Oh my god.
A gust of wind.
I'm gonna get like the ZAGYG. I'm getting every disease there is in like this setting.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we got another Packer train going on. Woohoo!
Trolza! Ow!
Wait, I did something. Okay.
Good news. All right, what'd you come up with?
Oh,
Ash,
What?
how many hit dice you get?
I'm trying to get to the spell. I don't remember what page it was on.
Oh, I'm see if I can find it for you.
I got the book open right here.
Keep closing my PDFs. Okay. 2d4 worth of 2d4 levels worth of creatures in the area of effect. So I need to roll a couple of d4s.
Yep.
Do I get a bonus 10 against Davis?
So I rolled for 5 critters.
You
I
do.
rolled for 5.
5?
I rolled for 5 people. Yeah.
All right then. So he casts the
I
spell,
get
or actually he just kind of, it's like a wind that goes through there, and they all get hit with it. I don't believe there's a save.
The
No.
spell is there is no saving throw.
Right, there's no save. It's just basically hit dice. The young boy in the back who's fighting, he's putting up a wildcat fight. Suddenly just falls over and goes limp asleep from the spell. The guy was holding the dagger to his throat that was really giving it to him. He also collapses on the ground. The dude that turned towards you guys doesn't seem to be affected as he whips out a sword now along with his dagger and he says, "Come on, you!"
I leap at him.
All right, let's do it. Go ahead and take your swing.
While he's doing that, I'm headed for the guys that are asleep so I can take them out while they're asleep.
Did you say roll a d20?
I said attack.
Yeah, all right.
Roll 2d20.
There you go. Hold on. Give me like 12 seconds here. Got that.
Are you ready? Well, too damn bad.
Too damn bad. So 5, 6, 8, 9, 17. 17 to hit.
All right, 17 to hit. 17 is a hit. How much damage do you do?
All right, so it's going to be a plus 4 to 12 points of damage, my max damage.
12 points of damage. That's a pretty good cut. If you come across his mid, you can see some of his flesh pour out some red across his leather jerkin. He jumps back. He says, "Oh, now I poke you with my dagger." He comes in with his sword and his dagger, swinging at you. Name that movie, Davis.
I don't know. What movie is it? Fight Club.
Sword. I believe it's.
Davis only makes it through the first 15 minutes of a movie. Then he falls asleep.
Anybody in chat know? Now I poke you with my dagger. See if you can figure it out. All right. So he comes across. He's got 2 attacks. One's with a sword. One's with a blade. Big dirk. So what's your AC?
17.
17. That's not too bad.
18. Sorry.
18. He catches you with his short sword, and you're going to take 4 points of damage from it. He comes back across with his dagger, with his dirk, I should say. Oh my, that's a 19. Woo, 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 woo. And the dirk's going to do. That's not going to be as bad. That's not as great as I wanted it to be. You'll take 5 more points of damage, and give me a con save, as it is poisoned with a deadly poison.
22 prime.
Damn you. All right. We're going to go to the next round. At the end of this round, though, Gus will kind of come to, Gus. As you see what's going on, you're laying there. You see Miles fighting some guy right over top of you. In fact, Miles has kind of straddled your body fighting this guy. And just beyond that, you can see Ash just kind of moving across the room towards what appears to be 2 people piled up in a corner in the back end right there, right? So what do you want to do this round as you're laying on your back, Gus?
Okay, wait. So where's the other guy?
There's one guy that's
standing over you.
Well, actually, you're standing over top of him, and he's in front of you.
Okay, this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to use my feet. I'm going to reach out and grab my dagger with the spiked brass knuckles on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to push myself while he's straddling me, or push myself underneath him, right, all the way, so that I can get under this guy's nads and punch him.
Now, hold up. I think I need to make sure you understand completely. You're here. Straddling you is Miles, right? Miles is above you. He's out here. You can most certainly try to scoot past Miles and do it, or you can attack Miles. It's your choice. It's whatever you want to do.
Okay, yeah. So all right. So you have here's Miles, right?
Yes, Goki, it will be.
And here's me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume my head's pointed towards the other guy, right?
Well, you're laying here. Y'all came in behind you, and this guy's in front of you fighting.
The fuck up.
Just stabbed the dude.
I just jumped up. I just jump up.
No problem.
Run to attack him.
All right, so you're going to try to do a melee attack this round. And you're going to try to do melee. I know you are, Miles. Now, what was you wanting to do, Ash? You're going to try to dispatch whoever's down there?
Yeah, whoever's asleep, except for the kid, I'm taking them all out.
Oh, you're not going to murder the kid? Okay, I wanted to check with that and see what the plan was with that. All right, so you'll begin to dispatch. It looks like back in the corners, hidden in the shadows, no longer because they are asleep, or 2 other thieves are going to come in from behind. But you'll see them
it's
all
150 feet
right.
of range on that thing.
Yeah, so you got them pretty good there. So you start digging around and doing your thing this round with that. Okay, is that all you want to do?
Yeah, for the next 5 rounds, they'll be asleep. So.
Yeah. Well, it'll take you to. You can take somebody out each round. So for 3 rounds, you'll be busy.
Yeah.
All right, back to you 2. All right, let's roll initiative. And this time it's going to be. It's Peter's turn, right? No.
I got
it.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 10. I'm hot tonight. All right. Come on, you. Who do you think you are coming down here in the underground? You'll pay. He swings his short sword. That's a 17. That's a hit. Damn, this dude's a badass. All right.
I got an 18 AC, Chuck. 18.
All right, 17. He's 6 hit die or 6 level, so that makes it a 20. What? 3? And he's got a +8 sword. No, he didn't. All right. That's 6 max. 8 points of damage.
I am dead.
You go. No. You should. That's not what you say. You say I fall in a pool of blood.
No, I'm dead, but I'm going to swing as I topple to the ground.
Yeah, that's what
Wait,
say.
You already died?
Yeah.
Oh.
This bodes poorly.
Oh shit! And he rolls a 1. Great. Oh
you
no!
me a death swing, Chuck.
Yeah, you'll get yours. But hold on just a minute. I got a problem here. I rolled a 98. That's not good.
Knocked down.
Hey, Ken,
All right.
how many hit points did you have?
32. That's what I told Chuck. Actually, I have 37. But I didn't tell Chuck the right, so I'm going with the 32.
Yeah,
No, 37's right. You can keep it. Don't worry about that. I'm not tracking them anyways. I don't track them.
And I might be alive. I don't think so. Let's see, 10. But I took 10, then 6, then 4, then 5, then 8. What is that? What does that add up to? 25. What is 25 plus 8? That's 32. So I would have 5 hit points left.
Yeah, they've not used their boons at all. They're not used to playing that way, which is cool for
You're
me.
being cushioned up. Don't worry, I got your back. I'm awake.
I'm going to save them, though, because we've got 3 more games of this, so they'll get to use them eventually anyway. All right, so here's what happens. The guy takes his sword, cuts you pretty good. He comes across with his dagger. He kind of slips and kind of falls. Will you do me a favor and roll me a percentile, Stephen? You need to get as high as you can.
Well, my first one is a 0, so it's either going to be really bad or it's going to be really good. Holy fuck, it's a 00. I shit you not.
Bullshit.
I'm sending you a picture of this.
Are you serious?
Holy fuck. So, yeah, no, I'm not joking at all.
Oh, my God.
You guys can see that.
Retire those dice immediately from my games.
I'm sending this to Chuck via our chat thing.
You rolled a 00? Is that
I
how
No way.
with, on those old D20s, of course, you rolled the D10, right? I mean, you rolled a D20, whatever. I'm sending this to Chuck. Chuck, can you put this in the...
I can drop it. I don't believe it. I'm going to get out Photoshop and fix it real quick.
You saw I didn't touch anything. So for those
Bullshit.
who are younger...
Oh,
for
my
those-
God, you did. You did.
In the olden times, in the woebegone days, there was no D10. That didn't exist. So if you wanted to roll percentile, you rolled 2D20.
Yeah.
The first one was, the only way you got 100 is if you rolled a 00.
What kind of horse shit is that?
That is some crazy horse shit right there.
Wow.
Don't worry, Kent. I got you.
Look at that, guys. Just look at this madness here. Look at that. 0-0. Unbelievable.
That is
Now he's
nuts.
psionically active. So.
That is absolutely nuts. I think, honestly, I've been playing this game since 1975. I think that's the first time I've ever rolled a 00. I don't have any memory of ever rolling.
Honest to God, outside of this, and I just saw that player Adam. I know you rolled one. I rolled a D20. I rolled a natural 100 when I was doing Tower of Gygax and killed a guy instantly. But anyway,
Oh, what?
yeah, that's the first time I've rolled one. I guess maybe ever. I don't know when I was a kid. I don't know.
You rolled.
All right, so here's what happens. This guy comes across his dirk to poison you again. He slips and falls, and you see his dirk come up on the backside of his throat and out as he kills himself.
Nice.
And blood just spurts all over you. Gus, you go running forward, and you just hit a wall of blood as this thing just splatters. And you look down, and you see this dagger sticking out of his neck, right? You look across the room with your blood-hazed eyes, and you see Asheron cutting the throat of the other thieves. And you realize you're in a den of murderers, and it's glorious.
Okay. All right. I'm looking for the nearest person.
That's me. Don't
That's him.
stab me.
That's
I'm
him.
almost dead.
That's
No,
him.
no. Is there a living person?
There's two.
No,
There's
I-
there's three. There's Asheron, there's Miles, and the child.
Don't kill the child.
No! I scream.
You are the murderer.
You are the murderers. That's right. That's right. He
Being
knows.
practical, man.
All right.
Okay, the child is knocked out, right?
He's the
Yes.
oldest.
He's sleeping. He's
Sleep.
not knocked out. He's sleeping.
Whatever. Ash.
The wizard could wake him up if he wished.
All right, I go over to Miles and I slap him to see if he wakes up.
I'm just standing there. What are you slapping me for?
No, I checked
This is
it.
when you
Okay,
need
so
the
you went
potion, by
negative?
the way.
Wait, Kent, you went negative?
No. Remember the 37
okay,
hit
okay.
points.
He was trying to be honest. And I told him not to be honest on my table. Wait, what? No. All right. So I'm assuming you're going to get the child awake. He'll kind
Yes.
of wake up. And he'll go look around. Who are you?
I'm going to give him a toy.
Why is there
Your
blood
parents are
everywhere?
There's not, it's just paint. Here's a toy from your mom. Let's go.
My mom? I don't have a mom,
Yeah.
asshole.
I
Who
wanna
are you
see-
guys?
I'll punch him in the face. I'll punch him in the face.
Roll the hit. Because he's not helpless. He's not helpless at all. All right, we're going to initiative, me and you, Davis. Steve, go ahead and roll a d12 for me, would you? Now you and Ashwin do not have to. You don't have to join in. You can do whatever you want.
I'm not getting anywhere near this. I did my bit.
All right. So you see him punch that kid as he goes to go down. The boy grabs his arm and flips around on his back. And just starts riding around. You see Gus kind of running around the room with his kid on his back, trying to get him off. The kid's pulling his hair out. He's grabbing a hold of his ear. He's biting his ear like a feral animal. And finally, he manages to get him off of him and throw him on the ground. The boy goes flying across the room, double trips, lands, pulls out a dagger, and grabs the bag and just looks back at the corner and says, "Come on! I'll kill every one of you, mother!" All this room raged out. And for just a second, Gus, it's almost as if for just a second you see that thing you saw in the tavern looking at you, almost superimposed around it. You see its eyes light up sort of red. And then you see the kid again, right? And the kid's just... And then behind you, you hear, "Who is here among us?"
All right. I don't even think. I don't really care about the kid at this point. I'll wheel around and I'm just lunging forward, right? At whatever's there. I don't really care what it is.
All right.
But I'm looking for a neck.
All right. You have Miles is standing there. You can attack his neck if you'd like. That's no problem.
What are you doing, Gus?
Well,
Gus, what are you doing?
Something. Do you not hear that?
Didn't the kid say that?
I turned back around and look at the kid.
So you two hear nothing. In fact,
the kid yelling crap. I yell at the kid, "Boy, drop the bag."
Well,
we'll get you out of here.
You don't see a kid no more, but you do see the bag laying there.
God, wizards. Ash! We're going to set Ash on fire.
Yeah, Ash, this is your purview. I'm running. Let's grab the kid. Oh, wait, there's no
I go grab the bag.
Check to see if it's got that thing in it.
I look in the bag.
The bag has got, looks like some food, some rations. There is a scroll case, very ornate. And what looks to be a small, ratty-looking map been stitched out on some sort of cloth.
All right. Take the bag in my left hand with the lantern.
All right.
And we book it out of here.
You can either go back the way you came, or you can go through the door that's in this room.
We can't be very far. We got to be close to. What is it? It's Citadel Avenue. We've got to be close to Citadel Avenue above us. We'll try the door. Ash, you're not wounded. I'm bleeding from a dozen wounds.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Hey, do you have another potion, Ken?
Come on in, Raiders. We're playing a game of CNC in Castle ZAGYG.
We're almost going to save it for next week.
That's not a bad idea, I'll be honest with you.
All right. Ash, lead the way. No, I'm good. I bust open the door.
All right.
All right. He busts the door open, and you will see before you another earthen tunnel reinforced corridor. You're going to go down it for probably about just 15 minutes is all. And Ash will stop you in the middle of the hallway. And he'll say, "Wait, Ash, you can see off to the right. There is a hidden place here in the wall."
Okay.
Give me
I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to open it.
Yeah, give me a wisdom check or dex check, your choice. Hey, come on in, Raiders. Hey, Phantom, how you doing, Rod? Good to see you. We are doing a giveaway. If you want to enter in, just give us Export Point raffle and give us a follow if you would, please.
Rolled a 19 and Dex is prime. 20.
Dark Elf, we're about to wind down too.
Yeah,
26.
Okay, so you look over it real close and you find the catch and you kind of catch it.
Right, Commander.
What looks to be a wooden staircase will come down into the tunnel, hidden above you, that trap door.
Okay. So you can climbing with one hand, but my shield's up.
In the distance, you can hear what seems to be shouts as the rest of the Thieves Guild now knows you are in their warrens.
Hey, wait, did we carry the gold with us?
No, you left it in the room.
No, it's in the room back there.
All right, let's go back.
So, well, Ash is climbing up the stairs. I don't know what you two are doing.
Wait, where do we?
Ash, he's right. We left the gold. We got to go back to that trap room.
You really want to be? You really want to be sticky again?
And you know the thieves are back there because they were firing crossbows at you.
Okay, if we're gonna go back that way, there's
Now you hear screams in both directions now, behind and before you.
Okay, go.
I'm putting a spell called armor on.
Okay, that's called railroading, kids. All right, so
Gary, we're gonna burn Yggsburgh to the ground.
so you will climb up the stairs, and you will come up into what appears to be a darkened room. Looks like to be a shop that is closed, permanently out of business. It turns out what this ends up being is a shop that the Thieves Guild will use to often run black market kind of stuff going on here.
Right.
You can look out the windows and you'll see the streets of what's it called? You just said it, Stephen. That street.
Citadel Avenue.
Citadel Avenue. You can see people doing their thing. It will not be hard for you guys to step out into the street and find your way back to that actual place where you met the night and where the gold was.
Okay.
Remember that? Right?
Yes,
Miles.
Right on. I know the way. It's down Citadel Avenue near Moat Gate Bridge.
Here, Miles. Can I have the lantern?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, as we step out the door, I take the lantern and throw it into the room.
Well used.
So as you guys walk up the street, you'll hear a whoosh as that whole building goes up in flames and people are running around with bucket parades coming through. Goodbye, we got fire over here. There's some serious stuff going on. We don't know what being hurt. Stay back. And you guys kind of make your way past it. Up ahead, you can see
shouting for the fire brigade. Fire brigade.
Up ahead, you'll see a horse with a man mounted on it, and a few soldiers standing around him, and that'll be that fella right there, Sir Maxwell Green. He apparently is not worried about being hidden at this time out in the middle of the street. As you guys walked up to him, he will look down at you and he'll say, I see we have much to discuss. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Okay.
Congrats, guys. You
Well
survived the first
played,
part.
Chuck.
Well done. Well done.
And we hit 468,000.
Woo! All right. That's what I want to hear. That's awesome.
Statler says, and that is how the Great Fire of Yggsburgh started.
Well, next session there might be a little bit of a concern about that. We'll bring that up then, though. The
Hey, I didn't. Someone else, Ash did that. That's why they call him Ash.
That's right. I don't want to touch my dice. These two natural 20s in front of our natural whatever zeros.
Dude, you should get some epoxy
And pour it on them.
and pour it on them,
Good idea.
and just leave it on your desk. Just like putting epoxy on your desk and leave it right there.
For all time. Chuck, Evan Splitter says Chuck unlocked the Wrangling Chaos Chenault's badge.
Oh my word! I'm telling you what, you boys are something else. That's for sure.
Hey, what's kind of cool about that? So Davis,
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lawyer.
Davis has literally killed hundreds of my characters. Literally, no exaggeration. Probably 200 to 300 characters of mine. Davis has killed over the years, if not more. And by running across that trap, Davis, you almost got me killed again.
All right, so let's get to the
We got to do the giveaways.
the giveaways. And we'll get out of here. And real
right,
quick, I want
good.
to thank everybody for coming over and hanging out with us tonight. I think or today it was a really cool, really fun deal we did here. I had a lot of fun with it. So good. Really
Okay,
good.
I do want to say too that the arms book arrived in the
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
office. Yeah.
Hey, Statler, it's on page 201.
201.
Statler's going to look up the Yggsburgh rules on laws and punishments, and that's on page 201 of Yggsburgh.
Statler, send that over to me. Let me know what you find out, because we may have to put him in jail next session. We'll see.
It has arrived.
Look at that beautiful book. Look at that.
Hey, without fingerprints, hey, if the glove doesn't fit, you have to acquit.
Wait, what? Oh, God. All right.
Get us out of here, Chuck. Get it out of here.
Oh, my God. It's getting terrible. Let me get it done here. Jail free. All right. Let's see.
Kickstarter will begin shipping Monday, and we'll have it on stores for sale maybe by Wednesday or Thursday. About the time the backer kit campaign closes out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get this into people's hands. It's gonna be
Going to be a blast. Excellent, excellent.
A lot of fun. All right, I'm gonna pull some winners here for some $10 codes, and we'll get out of here. I don't have a PDF to give away today. I thought I did, but I do not. But we'll give one tomorrow. Me and Davis are going to be on here talking about his time working with Gary, and we'll give something away then. That stream is going to be, I don't remember the time now.
I'll look it up. You start on the giveaways.
Thank you, Steve. All right, first winner on the $10 giveaways. There'll be a link that pops up in the chat. That'll be to our Discord. Just hit up Obsidian Risk. All information to trap and chat. There's a link there to our Discord, and if you don't find him over there, you can tag him, you can DM him, you can ask around. But Obsidian Risk will get you your prize. He may be watching right now. I'm not 100% sure. First winner is going to be Asher the Bear. Good job, Dale. Congrats. There's your $10 code. That's right. Next up is going to be Mythic Angelus. Oh, that's a new name for me. Congrats, Mythic. Like I said, just grab that link right there to our Discord and hop over there, and he'll get you the code. He may not respond till in the morning or something, since it's Thursday or whatever, but you know how it is. Last but not least is going to be the One True Captain. Congrats. Congratulations as well, One True Captain. If you'll just join our Discord, and you'll get the code over there. I'll put the link in here. Yes, sir.
Yep. Your stream, your and Davis' stream tomorrow is at 12 noon.
12 noon then. So 12 noon we'll be back for that to chat about that and give away some stuff. And hear Davis talk about his work with Gary. That'll be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Any last words from you guys while I set us up a raid to get us out of here?
Thanks, everyone, for showing up, and thanks, Chuck, for running us through this. Davis and I can be... what are you going to do?
That's why they needed a babysitter.
You guys were something else, that's for sure.
Wait, we're playing again on Saturday?
Yes.
Sunday night. No,
Sunday
not
night.
Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
Saturday, there's no stream. On Sunday, we will be back for Castle ZAGYG Part 2, The Ruins, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Oh, that's right. That's a late night game. Okay.
That's the late night game, but tomorrow's stream will be Davis and Chuck at 12 noon Central Standard.
Adam, I'll take care of it when we get down here, buddy. I got you. I'll reach out to you, too. I need to talk
to you. Damn, Chris, you too.
Yep. All right, then. I'm going to set us up and get us out of here. Let's see. I'm just going to pick a random streamer. We'll drop it in. We got a pretty good raid here, so we might as well do it, right? So let's go.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to pick old
That would be a funny plot line, the trial of Gus. We have found your fecal matter in the burnt down building.
All right, we'll get us a raid going. Guys, thank you for hanging out and letting us do this tonight. We really had a lot of fun. Gosh, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We'll hop over here and see these guys. Oh, I think I know one of these guys is playing on this stream, actually. That's kind of cool. So, yeah. We're going to get out of here, though. We'll be back again tomorrow at noon. And thanks for all your support. I'm going to drop this link in the chat one last time. This is for the backer kit funding we're going on right now from Castle ZAGYG. Go check it out. We just added a bunch of new stuff on there for add-ons. Tomorrow I'll be adding on the Hermit's screen. And I'm going to do a PDF bundle of all the core rule books as well for a discount. You guys can check that out. And I do owe you one, John. I will get to you, I promise you. Probably next week, but I will get to you for sure. No crashing of the shop. That's right. Not tonight, unfortunately. But tomorrow, I'll let you crash it all day long if you want to. Not a problem. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you again so much. And all I got to say is, Trolls Ow!